out in left field, and ended up for the Pirates will be Nolan Sykes in the 9-hole. Pirates looking to get the second win of this 3-game set as they were able to get the win in the first game last night in Baxley, as TJ Stanley is on the mound taking his warm-up pitches, and we are just about ready to go. Colin Ewaldson's going to lead it off for the Pirates. Of course, 1, 2, 3. Ewaldson, Hall, and Dason Griffiths. As you got to wonder with that long of a break how both these pitchers will react to that. Almost 45 minutes, as I'm sure they threw a few pitches over in the bullpen and messing around, but it's one of those things you have to be careful of, especially both guys threw, 3 innings in game number 1. So you're already wondering how they are faring.
Yeah, luckily Colin only threw, 28 or 29 pitches. I believe Stanley was mid to upper 40s. So see how they fare. And the first pitch to Colin Ewaldson almost gets him on the inside corner, but he spins out of the way and it hits the backstop to get things started here.
So Ewaldson quickly ahead 1-0. And the right-handed Stanley deals. Fastball outside corner, called for a strike, 1-1 now.
And like we said the other day, Stanley strictly works out of the stretch.
Goes off speed, gets him out front, 1-2.
Looked to be a changeup there. So 1-2 to Colin Ewaldson.
Breaking ball. Colin thought it broke around the plate. Umpire says it did not. Got the call, strike 3. As Colin goes down looking for out number 1.
That's a rare scene.
Very.
So with 1 out, that's going to bring up Grayson Hall. Played second base this afternoon.
That first pitch is going to miss. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, 1-1 now.
So got him with the changeup, same location, except for it was about 12 miles an hour slower and had a little circle change action to it. And the next one's a fastball, and it's actually fouled out of play down the right field line. So Hall finds himself in a 1-2 hole. The 1 out here in the top half of the first. If you're just joining us, you have not missed anything. We're late getting started here.
That pitch is going to be hit on the ground over towards the third baseman, Jenkins. He has a little bit of trouble with it and then throws it short over to first, and it gets by the first baseman. But Hall picks him up and puts him down, slams on the brakes, and he'll reach on the E5.
So Grayson Hall, the first base runner of the afternoon for the Pirates via the E5. It's going to bring Dason Griffiths up with only 1 out here in the top half of the first. So the first base runner of the day for the Pirates in what could be a long day compared to what we're used to. We haven't played many doubleheaders. Pickoff attempt over at Grayson, as they know what kind of speed he possesses. Yeah, and speaking of long afternoon, kind of getting the early feel of playoff baseball vibes here.
Fastball right around the belt, called for a strike, 0-1.
If you're curious about the Braves, they are trailing 2-0. Brandon Marsh hit a home run, I believe in the 5th inning, so very low-scoring affair there.
Hard line drive into the 5-6 hole and into left field for a base hit. And Grayson Hall is going to turn around second. He's headed towards third. Here comes the throw, and he's out.
And nothing on Grayson Hall. He was just trying to be aggressive there with 1 out. Coach Griffiths gave him the sign to keep on coming around, and he did. Prompt to the left fielder. He was deep into left center field and made a very good throw, so tip the cap there, and we move on. Still have a runner in scoring position, and Dason Griffiths is credited with a single, moves up on the throw. And that brings up N.J. Nance, and the first pitch to him is up in the zone for ball one.
And Jaden Nance, since region play has started, batting .440.
One of the hotter hitters in this Pirate lineup in that span.
Fastball's in there for a called strike now, 1-1. So Griffiths out at second in scoring position. Pirates trying to get on the scoreboard first. The fastball must have missed outside, 2-1.
So kick back with us today. Stick with us. It's going to be a long afternoon, and nothing better to fill a Friday afternoon than baseball. And Stanley gets Nance swinging on that 2-1 count with a breaking ball. Evens the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the first. Dason Griffiths out at second.
High chopper ground ball hit down to the third base line. And Nance is going to be able to leg that out as Jenkins didn't even make a throw.
Yeah, he was trying to play it mid-roll and trying to get a good idea of whether or not it was going to go foul, but by that time he was almost already standing on top of third base, so he fielded it in fair territory, and when he looked up, he did not have a play across the diamond.
That'll bring up Nate Livingston. And Jason Griffiths had to stay put over at second, of course, as it was hit right on the third base bag as that one misses. 1-0 to Livingston.
Hey, Dave.
Way out front of that one. Hit it as much off the end cap as you possibly can. And foul. Pirates 2 hits in the inning so far, no runs. Still have a threat. Big looping breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. Livingston was a guy last year that when you needed a big hit with 2 outs, he was that guy that would come through for you. That pitch is going to be swung at and foul tipped all the way to the backstop. Both runners are going to, did they say he didn't foul that?
He did not tip it.
And I may have heard the glove.
Oh, never mind, he did.
I thought he did.
As it was very misleading, because normally when it is a foul ball, the home plate umpire will let everybody know, throw both hands up, and foul ball.
And that is the argument the Appleton County coaching staff is making. Breaking ball swung on, hit foul into the Pirate dugout. As I heard something there. Now, was it the bat, the glove? I'm not sure. But nonetheless, it's still 2-2. Triple deuces on the board. Runners at first and second. No score here. That one's going to be under the knees, and it's a full count.
So we'll do it again as long as Stanley goes to the plate. NJ and Dason will be off on the pitch. So they will get a head start. Ball in the gap could score 2 runs here.
Payoff pitch from Stanley. Runners in motion. Fastball right down the middle. And that is called strike 3, and the Pirates leave them stranded at first and second. Nothing doing in the top half of the first. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
All right, welcome back. Colin Ewaldson on the mound taking his warm-up pitches. As I was looking at his stat line here, Mason, 21 innings pitched on the year, 3-0 record. Has only allowed 7 earned runs on the year, so has looked really good throughout this whole season.
So basically giving up 1 run every 3 innings.
An ERA of 2.33.
Pretty solid. Could be better, but
pretty good. A lot of that came out of one game.
It did. That's what I was thinking.
As that first pitch is a called strike. Might have got a little bit of help there, but we'll take it.
That we will. Trayvon Harris leading things off for the Bulldogs here in the bottom half of the first.
That one's going to hit him in the elbow.
And I know it's very quick, Taft, but the first 2 pitches from Watson, he looks very out of rhythm from what normally is his, quote-unquote, normal.
Well, and that's what I was mentioning earlier in the broadcast, is we took that 45-minute break waiting on an umpire.
And then you get your guy hot, and then he goes back cold, and then you've got to get back hot. And right here, NJ Nance is shifting towards right center, and I don't quite agree with that, as we are leaving a ton of room over here, unless the plan is to pound up Shaw with breaking balls and off-speed stuff. We are leaving the strong side of the field open for the lefty, who more than likely would not be early on the fastball.
So it's 0-2 now, as both pitches have been breaking balls.
They have.
And the first one was a swing and a miss, and then he fouls that one off down the first base line.
So if you're going to do that, then I would pitch like this, but you can't get too happy with it, because if he comes up again and he sees them shift, he about knows he's going to see a heavy dose of off-speed pitches.
He goes change up, so it's been nothing but off-speed so far.
I was about to say, I don't know if he's thrown a fastball yet, Taft. One, 2 to Upshaw.
Ground ball hit back up the middle. Chance for a double play here, as Grayson Hall thought he had the tag on him. Got him out at first. Runner's going to try to go to third. Here's the tag, and he's safe.
So Upshaw out at first base.
Number 27, Jackson Jenkins.
As the throw pulled sight off the bag just a hair. If it does not, he's out easily.
Yeah, the throw beat Trayvon Harris to third base by 2 or 3 steps there. And that's going to bring Jackson Jenkins up to the plate.
First pitch to Jenkins gets a swing and a miss, 0-1. So runner just 90 feet away for the Bulldogs with 1 out. Jenkins swings over the top of a breaking ball there, 0-2.
And still no fastball to be thrown, Taft. Jenkins choked up on the bat here.
There's the fastball, and where did that miss? Must have been outside.
Had to be.
As the mitt never moved. Unless Nate set up out there. 1-2. Breaking ball high. Chopper hit over to shortstop Dason Griffiths. He throws a strike across the first. And that'll be out number 2, and the runner stayed put at third.
And as the runner there at third, once you see that ball initially take that first very, very high hop, you've got to be off. You've got to go there. Trayvon Harris with plenty of speed to score in that situation, and there's no way Dason fields that ball where he did field it at on the cut of the grass and throws him out at home. So a big break there for the Pirates. It's going to bring Cameron Ledford to the plate.
Big breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1 to Ledford. Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. I thought that was a sure run, but he stayed put.
And Coach James was pleading his case down there to Trayvon as well.
Ground ball hit over to Nolan Sykes, fields it on 2 hops, steps, throws, and sails it over the first baseman's head. The runner's going to round first and pull into second easily. And it's 1-0 Toombs County.
So that's unfortunate.
Jesus.
Colin gets the ground ball he needed to get out of the inning, but just couldn't quite make the throw. And that's going to give Toombs County a very early 1-0 lead. So almost one complete inning played, and there's been an error made by both teams already. And that's going to bring up shortstop Jesus Quintero.
The fastball is going to miss up in the zone. And it's 1-0.
And it just seems that every time something can go wrong, it happens when Colony Walton's on the mound.
That pitch is right down Broadway, 1-1.
One and one to Quintero. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first.
Breaking ball misses up, 2-1.
Toombs County jumped ahead on the E5. They have a very slim 1-0 lead in what is a very young game 1 of this doubleheader today.
Swung on and missed, now 2-2.
Blew that fastball by him, and I would not slow anything down for Quintero here. He has flashed a leather in both the years that we've seen him play, but the bat happens to not be where the glove is.
Fastball called for strike 3, and that is out number 3, but not before the Toombs County Bulldogs gets a run here in the bottom half of the first, top half of the second coming up. 1-0 your score. Toombs County leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC and Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
Identify yourself.
WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. Top half of the second. First pitch to J.E. Sykes was a called strike. And Stanley's still on the mound as that one's going to miss a little bit low and in, and it is 1-1 now.
And it wouldn't surprise me at all to hear some of them Toombs County fans groan about that one, as Pirates got a gift much lower than that inning previous, and that fastball is in there. for a called strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to designated hitter John Evans Sykes.
Sykes floating around that 300 mark since region play. Been another good bat. As that one's in the dirt, 2-2. One to nothing's your score. Top half of the second, Toombs County with the lead at the moment. Breaking ball bounces off the plate, and it's a full count.
So John Evans Sykes worked it back to a full count here.
And he's going to get the leadoff walk, and that's what the Pirates are looking for.
That's going to bring up first baseman Landon Anderson.
That's something we struggled to do the whole game yesterday,
is get that leadoff on our own.
We could not pull it off. And anybody that watches high school baseball knows that leadoff guy scores the majority of the time.
That he does. And Landon Anderson already squaring around the bunt.
As he's going to pull it back, and that one was in the dirt, 1-0.
So it looks like we're going to go ahead and play some small ball here. Try to tie this baseball game up.
Squares around again, pulls it back, but that one's a called strike, 1-1.
And he got that fastball in on the outside corner, right around the shins on Landon.
Nolan Sykes waits on deck. J.E. Sykes still down at first, squares around again. That one's also in the dirt, now 2-1.
And as a pitcher, throwing to somebody who's squared around to bunt is one of the biggest mental barriers out there.
It is so hard to do, and all you have to do is throw it across the zone.
He's giving you an out. All you got to do is get it there so he can bunt it, but very difficult to do.
2-1, squares around again. I believe that was going to be ball 3, but he bunted at it, came up empty, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that was tough.
As it was under the knees.
So looks like Landon's choked up on the bat here. Either choked up for a 2-strike approach, or either Coach Griffiths gave him the bunt sign one more time.
I would suspect he'll be swinging here, but we have seen it in the past.
We have.
And that fastball is a called strike 3 as it actually pops out of the catcher's mitt, but he still got the call, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's going to bring up left fielder Caden Walls. 1 out here in the top half of the second. Toombs County leads 1-0. They scored 1 in the bottom half on an E5. Another pickoff over there, keeping Sykes honest. Stanley been working that pretty religiously so far.
First pitch to Caden Walls is hit out into right field and down for a base hit. And they made a throw to second. Man, that was almost bang-bang.
It was a bang-bang play, or would have been if the throw was on target. As looks like Ryder Sears came up and did his best to confuse J.E. whether or not he was going to catch that ball or not. Did a good dig job, but none other. It did fall in front of him, and both Pirates are safely into first and second. So got a little something cooking here. Another possible sacrifice situation, and Nolan Sykes has been very good at these this year.
Yeah, see what Coach Griffiths puts on here. If anything.
Yeah, if anything. And
he's going to square. He lets that one go by, 1-0.
So if Sykes can get big brother J.E. and Caden at second and third, that'll give Colony Walton an opportunity with, I suspect, 2 outs if he does get thrown out, or possible bases loaded.
Squares around again, but very late that time. Comes up empty, 1-1. And I love the call to bunt here with E. Watson on deck.
I do too. And And Nolan could have squared around late there because Jackson Jenkins is not charging hard at all.
He's not, and he's going to foul that one back into the net.
And it could be a simple situation of where Jenkins is staying home for the force at third, and Stanley's actually going to cover that third base side on the bunt. You'll have Upshaw coming at first, and then obviously Trayvon Harris behind the plate will grab anything that he can right out in front of the plate.
Nolan Sykes behind 1-2 here. Breaking ball. Almost hitting 2-2. As Nolan gets right up on the plate as far as you can possibly get.
As his left foot's actually, his toes are outside of the box.
It is. That ball's going to get by the catcher, and no bunt needed as both runners will move up.
So that was a gift as Stanley is lackadaisically standing on the mound there, and Jay Sykes rounded third pretty aggressively there. Trayvon picked that ball up back at the wall, and Stanley was still standing on the dirt inside the pitcher's mound circle. So 3-2 here to Nolan Sykes.
As that one's going to miss upstairs, and that's going to load the bases for the Pirates with one out. And Colin Ewaldson, who had the long ball last night, is going to step into the box.
Kind of jump-started things for the Pirates last night. A big change in momentum after that solo shot from Colin Ewaldson. And he's got a very good opportunity here to do some more damage. Base is full of Pirates with only one out. Nowhere to put Ewaldson.
Fastball is going to miss a low, 1-0. And Colin's not a guy you want to fall behind and get him in a hitter's count, which a lot of pitchers do, as he has a very good eye in the box. The catcher sets up outside, 1-0. Fastball right down the middle, 1-1.
As Colin nodded his head, he knew that was in there for a strike. Only one out here in the top half of the second.
Just change up there, misses low.
Yes, Colin works the pitcher probably better than anybody in our entire lineup.
2-1. Fastball upstairs, and there's nowhere to put him. And it's now 3-1.
As Trayvon Harris calls time, he's going to walk out and chat with T.J. Stanley here for a quick second. But, yes, like Taft just said, nowhere to put Colin Ewaldson. As a walk is just as good as a single here. A walk would tie the baseball game and pass the torch back to Grayson Hall. That would give Hall an opportunity to hit with the bases loaded and only one down as well.
Did we get an update on that Braves score?
It is tied 2-2 heading into the 8th inning. Adam Duvall, welcome back to Atlanta. Doubled and scored Arcia and Michael Harris to tie things up in Philly. So coming down to the wire.
I know not everybody's a Braves fan, but around this area the majority are. As a 3-1 pitch catches the outside corner. Colin thought it was ball 4, but it was not, says the man in blue.
And Colin asked for time for probably a solid 2 or 3 seconds, and the home plate umpire would not grant it. So a full count here now.
Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball hit hard, but foul. I say hit hard. For a ground ball, it was hit hard. So he out front.
Yeah, we'll do it again here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. One out here in the top half of the second. Bases are full of Pirates.
The ground ball hit into the 3-4 hole, and that's through for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second run. He's going to score, and it's 2-1 Appleton County as Walls crosses the plate.
Great piece of 2 strikes hitting there in a clutch moment from senior Colin Ewaldson. That was one of the situations that you could not have drawn up any better, Taft.
It was not, and I almost mentioned before that swing where Upshaw was standing, and he couldn't have been 3 to 4 steps off of that first base line. He left a huge hole in that 3-4 hole.
Especially being that you're not holding that runner on with the bases loaded. Personally, I would have had him a little further off, like Taft said, but they did not.
That ball's going to be grounded to the second baseman. He flips over to the shortstop for 1. He flips it to first for 2, and that'll be a double play, but not before the Pirates are able to get 2 runs and take a lead here, 2-1. Going into the bottom half of the second, you're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Brady.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the second. Tucker Brady will be the leadoff hitter. As I believe it's 6, 7, and 8 due up here.
That would be correct. Tucker Brady, Tyson Brantley, and Ryder Sears due up for the Bulldogs.
First pitch breaking ball right where it needs to be, 0-1. As Toombs County opened the scoring in the bottom of the first, took a 1-0 lead. Pirates come right back and answer with 2 of their own in the top half of the second. Ground ball through the 3-4 hole, and that's in for a base hit.
Almost the identical spot that Colin Watson hit his single in the top half and drove in those 2 Pirates. That's going to bring Tyson Brantley to the plate. So 1 pitch, or I say 2 pitches, and 1 single for Toombs County Bulldogs here in the bottom half of the second, as Grayson Hall almost got to that ball.
He did. He covered a lot of dirt. Gonna square around the bunt, Will Brantley, and fouls it back into the net. So 0-1 will be your count. 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Pirates, 1 run on 2 hits, and 1 error for the Bulldogs.
0-1 here to the left fielder, Tyson Brantley.
Squares around again, pops this one up. Collins going to make the catch, and that'll be out number 1.
So not what the doctor ordered for Toombs County, but that played right into the Pirates' plan.
Ryder Sears.
So that's going to bring up the 8-hole hitter, Ryder Sears.
Ryder Sears been busy out there in right field already in this young afternoon.
Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Colin got a little help there, and I'm sure he'll take it.
And if you love high school baseball, it doesn't get much more picturesque than this. Over here in Toombs County, beautiful complex, big water tower with the Toombs County sign over there, and a nice day to play baseball.
For sure. I'm personally a very big fan of the water tower out there in left center field. Kind of reminds me of 2005, 2006 NCAA baseball vibes on the PlayStation 2.
Ground ball hit over Jason Griffiths. He's going to flip to second for 1, and he'll be safe at first, so they only get the 1 out. But we'll take that 1.
We sure will.
As I don't know if Dason thought that ball was hit a little harder than what it was.
He sat back on it a little longer than I thought normally he would, but Sears was picking him up and putting him down the first base line, so very hard to roll 2 on him, and that's going to bring up pitcher T.J. Stanley. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second.
Runner gets a big secondary lead. Nick gets away from Livingston. He's going to be able to move up to second easily. As I take it, that was a breaking ball. I was looking down at my scorebook.
It was. Breaking ball that caught Nate in the chest protector and bounced off to his left. So 0-1 here to Stanley. Sears moves up 90 feet on the passed ball.
Toombs County leadoff man waits on deck. Good breaking ball, catches the outer half, and it's 0-2 is what they have on the board. E. Watson delivers. Swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3, but Livingston's going to have to throw it down to first, and he does so, and that'll be out number 3. 2-1 your score. Appleton County leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Gold Miles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
Top half of the third here. Jason Griffiths in the box. TJ Stanley delivers the first pitch, and Griffiths fouls it over the Toombs County hitting facility down the right side. As Griffiths had a good swing on that one.
Just caught the bottom half of that baseball.
Healthy hack. As the ball just now rolls off of the hitting facility and into the field of play.
So 0-1 here to Dason Griffiths. 2-1 still your score in the top half of the third.
Upstairs with that one, 1-1.
3-4-5 due up for your Pirates.
Fastball right at the knees for a called strike, 1-2.
Good pitcher's pitch there from Stanley. As a pitcher, you love it. And as a hitter, very tough one to do a lot of damage with. Is just have to tip your hat and get back in the box.
1-2. Ground ball hit on the ground out towards the shortstop. Quintero has the good glove, throws it over to first in time for out number 1.
6-3 on the put out, and that's going to bring up Pirates center fielder N.J. Nance, who's 1-for-1 on the afternoon.
Just adding to that batting average, just steady climbing since region play. And the first pitch to Nance. Going to miss outside 1-0. Nance also leading the team in RBI since region play started.
As he's turned it on for sure. Something we were waiting on, and it's exciting to watch.
That ball's going to miss too far in, 2-0.
Looked to be a change up there from Stanley, and started it on the inside corner, and it tailed out of the zone. So 2-0 here to the Pirates center fielder.
Breaking ball, and that right there might be the biggest difference in what Nance has done in the box. As the breaking ball has really had him looking uncomfortable early on in the year. That breaking ball there, he had a great swing on it.
Yeah.
Even though he fouled it off.
He did. Kept his weight back. Didn't shift it early.
As I thought that one was a little bit outside, but he got the call, 2-2.
I did too. Nance thought the same thing, so that evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one misses inside. And I believe that's just ball 3. Nance thought it was ball 4.
That is.
As I think he thought that previous pitch was a ball.
And I don't blame him one bit. I thought the same thing.
So full count, 1 out, and nobody on here. Catcher sets up middle. Breaking ball high, chopper, foul down the third base line.
And still no word from the home plate umpire there.
Yeah, he's not very vocal.
Not at all. So we'll do it again here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top half of the third. Hamilton County clings to a 1-run lead by a score of 2-1.
Fastball swung on and missed as he was behind it there. And that'll be the second out of the inning. So Nate Livingston digs in now. Oh for 1 on the day. Breaking ball almost hit him, but it had such a break on it, it was a called strike. And he does hug the plate.
All of these Pirates do.
Fastball misses outside, but if you notice the catcher, he's setting up inside a lot.
And I don't blame him. At the high school level, if you're a pitcher and you can establish the inside part of the plate,
that one's going to miss in the dirt.
And what I was saying, most of your high school pitchers that are average or good can throw to the outside part of the plate, but if they can really command that inner third, where a lot of pitchers are uncomfortable at, it's what sets them apart. As Nate Livingston fouls that fastball over the first base dugout and actually lands on top of the hitting facility.
And a name that comes to mind on somebody that could do that well was Caleb Coward down in Cook County.
Very good at it.
That ball's going to be a high chopper hit over to the third baseman, Jenkins. He's going to throw it across to first, and he throws it away. And Livingston is going to turn and head towards second. As the pitcher Stanley picks it up, puts it in his pocket, makes no throw. And that'll be a 2-out error, but he ends up on second.
And one thing about this Toombs County baseball field, if you've never been to the new one, there's a lot of foul territory to cover here, Taff.
There sure is. So Livingston's going to reach on the E5.
Hey, that could hurt.
And that's going to give Pirate DH John Evans Sykes an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That pitch is going to miss, 1-0. Every run could mean something in this game. That one's going to miss 2-0. So a 2-out hit would be huge here.
That it would. 2-out hit would loom large for sure. And as Colin is settling in, you would love to see him have a 2 or 3 run lead to work with here. As I do have a lot of faith in him with a 1-run lead, but
and that one's going to hit J.E. Sykes right in the hip.
As that one's probably going to hurt tomorrow morning. And about now, as he touches first base, that thing's starting to really get to him. It's one of those good Charlie horse spots where you walk in the kitchen there and you catch your hip on the side of the counter and kind of just fold like a cheap tent there, Taft.
It sure is. We're in the third inning here, and I've already got Stanley at 67 pitches.
And Stanley threw every bit of 45 to 50 on Tuesday.
He was over 50, I believe.
But both men do have a fresh 110, from my understanding.
They do. So none of those pitches counted, even though they don't count on the book. They count on the arm.
That they do. So with that being said, Stanley's already thrown 105, 110 pitches here in 3 days.
That pitch is a called strike. Edenfield's going to try to take third on the ball that just barely got away from the catcher, and he's able to do so.
Great dirt ball read there by Isaac Edenfield. He was very confident and did not hesitate one bit. He saw it in the dirt and knew that Trayvon Harris would have to throw a strike down there, and Edenfield did a great job there of reading that one.
That one's going to be upstairs to Anderson, and it's 1-1. As that previous pitch was a called strike, the catcher just dropped it.
And if you are curious, the Braves have taken the lead for the first time in Philly today by a score of 5-2. Scored 3 in the top half of the 8th, I believe.
Stanley delivers. Just under the knees, 2-1.
Same pitch. That was a called strike previously.
And you think that is a little bit low, but what made that interesting is, like you just mentioned, the same exact pitch was called a strike 1 pitch ago.
That it was.
2-1, hit out into left field. Left fielder comes in and is able to make the catch for out number 3 as Anderson caught that off the end of the bat a little bit. And that'll be the end of the inning. Pirates leave 2 stranded. 2-1 your score. Appleton County leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appleton County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the third. 1-2-3 due up here. Trayvon Harris in the box. First pitch misses 1-0. As I have Harris getting hit by a pitch the first at bat.
That is what I've got. 1-2-3 due up for the Bulldogs. So second time through the lineup, C&E Walton.
That one's going to get all the way to the backstop. Looked like he handcuffed Livingston with a fastball there. 2-0 in the dirt, turns into 3-0. So Colin way behind here, and he loses him on the walk.
Lead-off walk there for Trayvon Harris.
48, Brantley Upshaw.
And that'll bring up the Bulldog big stick, Brantley Upshaw. Has tons of power. As we said last time we was over here last year, he hit one of the longest balls I've seen in a long time.
Yes, sir. Luckily, we got Brantley to roll over one his first at bat.
Swing and a miss on the first one. It's 0-1.
And his front shoulder just flew out a mile there.
Fastball misses outside, 1-1.
Another shift for Upshaw.
Runner on his way to second as Livingston couldn't come up with it. And I thought he foul-tipped that one as well. He did.
He did. The home plate umpire definitely signaled foul ball, and they make Trayvon Harris trot back to first base. So 1-2 here to Brantley Upshaw.
And that's 2. I was waiting for him to be vocal with it, but we never heard it. Pick-off attempt, nothing doing. As this umpire might be saying something, but if he is, he's not very loud.
He is not. Trayvon Harris with a pretty aggressive lead.
Not going anywhere this time, as that one's going to be hit foul down the left side and out of play.
Got this, Brantley.
Two runs on 4 hits and 2 errors for the Pirates. 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error for Toombs County. E. Watson delivers a 1-2. Handcuffed him, fouls it off out of play.
And just like that, the Atlanta Braves are winning 9-2.
Just needed a few innings to get going, I guess.
That they did. 1-2 again here to Upshaw.
Ground ball hit out to Grayson Hall at second. He underhands it to Dason, and they're able to turn the 4-6-3 double play. And that's how you get the leadoff runner off of the bases.
That is how you do it. Just what the doctor ordered. Colin Watson got Brantley Upshaw to roll over to the second baseman for the second time in this game in as many at-bats. And that's going to be the first and second out. And Jackson Jenkins is going to step into the box with 2 outs.
That one's going to bounce just behind home plate, and it's 1-0. You got them French fries smelling good over there as that one's fouled back into the net.
That I do. I'm hungry as a hostage, and my head started to hurt.
1-1. E. Watson out of the wind. Swung over the top of a breaking ball. Really fooled him with that one.
Yeah, that breaking ball's got to be working, Taft, because he's getting some pretty egregious swings here on those breaking balls.
He got his fastball there. High chopper hit over to Nolan Sykes. Fields it right on the third base bag. Throws a strike across the first in time for out number 3. So 2-1, still your score. Appleton County leads going into the top half of the 4th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Caden Walls, the batter, here to lead things off in the top of the fourth. Pirates leading by a score of 2-1. TJ Stanley still on the mound for the Bulldogs, as he starts Walls out with a pitch low, and it's 1-0.
8-9-1 due up for the Pirates here. Looking to add on to that one-run lead.
1-0, must have missed outside, and it's now 2-0. Not a bad pitch right at the knees. I'm guessing it was just out. Stanley delivers right down the middle, 2-1.
Good-looking pitch there from Stanley.
Walls 1 for 1 on the day. He's going to hit this one foul into the Toombs County section. And Stanley's evened it up at 2.
2 balls and 2 strikes here in the top half of the fourth. Still 2-1 Appling County.
Got him swinging on the breaking ball, and that'll be out number 1. Nolan Sykes will be the batter.
One of the better breaking balls we've seen today from Stanley.
Definitely.
Had more of a sweeping action to it.
As he check swings, but still gets a piece of it, hits it off the facility over there. And he falls behind 0-1. Stanley out of the stretch. Too far in, 1-1.
Looked to be a change up there from TJ. Just in, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good-looking breaking ball right down the middle, 1-2.
Yeah, started that at Nolan's hip and brought it back across the plate.
So Sykes behind. He chokes up on the bat a little bit. Breaking ball called for strike 3 and out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for Stanley.
And that's going to flip things back over to the top half of this lineup, and Colin and Watson looking to get something going here with 2 outs.
Colin 1 for 2 on the day. I believe he had the 2 RBIs that the Pirates have. And the first pitch is way upstairs.
All right, let's go.
Almost an identical pitch now, 2-0.
So Colin way ahead here in the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
Upshaw still hugging that first base line. As that breaking ball catches the outside corner, 2-1.
Nice catch.
That one's going to break around the plate. She tried to come in the back door there, 3-1. That pitch is hit high. That pitch is hit deep. That pitch is hit long. And it is off the top of the wall out in center field. Anywhere else, that is Collins' fourth long ball of the year.
I agree. The only other place it might not get out of is actually Appleton County. Other than that, I believe he is trotting it around for the fourth time this season. Because that ball was crushed, Taff.
And that's at least a 15-foot tall fence out in center field, maybe more than that. I'm not even sure. And it's probably, 370, 380 out there to center, and he hit it off the very top of it. He missed by about 2 foot. If it gives you any idea how hard he hit that ball, center fielder took about 6 or 7 steps running after it. He said, wait a minute, I'm just going to stop here and see where it bounces.
That's right. Came right back to him off of that tarp. So going to give Grayson Hall an opportunity to drive in a 2-out RBI.
First pitch to Hall is a breaking ball right down the middle. And it's 0-1. Good lead out at second by E. Watson. Nobody holding him on. Fastball catches the corner, 0-2.
Nice job.
In the dirt, 1-2. Good job by Harris behind the plate to keep that in front of him.
Yes, Harris does a lot for this Toombs County baseball team. More or less like a Swiss Army knife. Does some pitching most of the time behind the plate. And then last night in Baxley, we actually saw him play some shortstop there for a few innings as Quintero came in a few innings of relief work.
1-2 breaking ball. Misses outside, 2-2.
And I believe everybody in the ballpark thought that was strike 3 except for the home plate umpire.
I think you're right. 2-2. Breaking ball again. And we try to keep it real on this station. We might have got some help again there. 3-2. We'll take it.
Once again, the home plate umpire was the only one in the complex that did not think that was strike 3.
Breaking ball, check swing, steady went, places the tag on him, and that'll be out number 3. So the 2-out double by Colin E. Watson does no damage, but the Pirates do still have the lead by a score of 2-1. Going into the bottom of the 4th, you're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates. Welcome back. Bottom half of the 4th.
2-1 score here. First pitch to Ledford. Misses down in the zone for ball 1. 4-5-6 due up for Toombs County here. And the second pitch is a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And to fix my game changer, it just crashed on me as that pitch is going to be hit high and deep out into left field, and that could be trouble as it hits off the base of the wall. And they call it foul. The home plate umpire called it foul. And then I believe the ball is actually out of play. I don't know if it scooted up under the fence. And Coach James is shaking his head, trying not to get too heated there, doing a good job. And it was right on the line. It's hard for me to say whether it was fair or foul. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I knew. With the angle that we're at, we definitely do not have the better angle. Those fans sitting in the Toombs County stand, along with the home plate umpire and Nate Livingston, probably had the best angle in the complex. So that should be a 1-2 count now. Breaking ball in the dirt, 2-2. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball must have missed low, 3-2. So 3-2 here to Cameron Ledford. Foul tip into Nate Livingston's mitt. He was able to hold on for out number 1.
That's all right, Cam.
9, Jesus Quintero.
Going to bring the shortstop, number 9, Jesus Quintero, up to the plate. 0 for 1 in his lone plate appearance this afternoon. That ball is going to be a high chopper hit out to Grayson Hall. And I missed what he called there. He called him safe. Okay, and that was going to be a tough play for Grayson as he had to charge. It was almost a swinging bunt. Should have not too far behind the pitcher's mound. Yeah, very gray area out there as Colony Watson falls off to the first base side, and his momentum actually bringing him towards that first base line a little. So a very tough play for him. He made an attempt at it, but thought better just to let it go on by, which I do agree with it. It'd have been a very difficult play for him. Very difficult play for Hall, too. He did about the best he could do with it. So that's going to be 1 out. And Tucker Brady steps in the box. Going to square around a bunt, pulls it back as that one's up in the zone, 1-0. So runner over at first. Was 1 out. 2-1, still your score. Appleton County leads. One 0 from Collin is a fastball that had Brady way behind it. Very far behind that fastball. As I would just move that fastball around in location and stick with it, but we slow it down for him, and he lines one up the middle off of an outstretched Jason Griffith's glove for another 1-out single. He did. I think Jason thought he had that one called as he looked down in his glove like, where did it go? But it was a good effort by Jason. So we slowed it down for him, and he made us pay there, Taft. We did. So runners at first and second now with 1 out. For the 7-hole hitter, Brantley. Tucker Brady quietly 2 for 2 on the afternoon. He is. More than likely going to get a sack bunt here. Well, I thought we would have. That pitch is in there for a called strike right at the knee. And Another one of those double play balls would be nice.
As Collins did a great job of throwing ground balls this afternoon.
0-1, right down the middle, 0-2.
So 2 identical fastballs in there for 2 called strikes, and Tyson Brantley finds himself in an 0-2 hole here. So in what I thought would have been a prime sacrifice situation, turns out to be an 0-2 count.
Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 2. As he went heavy dose of fastballs in that at bat.
He did, and it looks like we are actually going to get a pinch hitter here.
And that's going to be number 2, Burton.
As Ryder Sears was the Toombs County Bulldog. Well, I apologize. Tyson Brantley was actually the one that popped that bunt up. Ryder Sears grounded out to the shortstop in his lone at bat. And Burton stands in the box now.
First pitch to Burton is a fastball that he's way behind, 0-1. And getting a new bat out of the dugout, that was a great idea to start him off with the fastball. He was nowhere close to catching up with that.
He was not, and I do not know if I would come off of it for the remainder of this at bat.
He does not dare. He gets a piece of it, fouls it back into the net. And that was a much better swing at it.
It was. I think I'd have to run a fastball about letter high tap, because you see where his hand placement is in his stance. He's definitely got a more pronounced load than most guys do.
He goes breaking ball upstairs, and it misses 1-2. That may have been a set-up pitch for what follows. Now when you could see that elevated fastball.
Elevated or run it in on him. I don't think he's going to smell it.
Up he goes breaking ball, gets the swing and the miss, and that'll be the third out of the inning. So nothing doing for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1's your score. Appleton County leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Jason Griffiths getting ready to dig in the box here to lead things off in the top of the fifth. Three, 4, 5 due up for the Pirates. First pitch is in there for a called strike from Stanley. And I have him at 92 pitches.
So regardless of the pitch count Tuesday night, that is number 93, and it was a breaking ball that caused Dason to check swing and not be able to hold up. So 0-2, but so 17 more pitches, and we'll see a new arm on the mound. 17, give or take, because if he does hit that 110 mark in the middle of an at-bat, he can finish that at-bat.
Upstairs with that one now 1-2, so it is very likely this could be your last inning for Stanley.
If we cause him to labor any, I would think that would be true for sure.
And that pitch is going to be hit over to Jenkins at third. He's going to throw it across the first in time for out number 1. As he's got the most one-hop ground balls over there today. And that's got to be the third or fourth one.
Sunday hops. Hit him right in his chest. So 5-3 on the put out. First out here in the top half of the fifth. Going to bring up Pirate center fielder N.J. Nance.
Good swing by Nance, but fouls it off out of play.
Aggressive on the first pitch he sees.
That one's going to hit the chalk on the outside corner. And bounce in the dirt, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2-1 your score. Appleton County leads. Upstairs, 2-1.
A good-looking pitch, and what I would think would be roughly the ceiling of the zone there. Has not got a called strike yet this game.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. Stanley goes back to the changeup there. Realizes he's not going to get that breaking ball at that part of the zone for a called strike, and goes back to what I would say is his 2-pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 2.
Another changeup there.
That's going to bring up Nate Livingston, looking for his first hit on the afternoon. Every other time I've said that, he's gotten one.
Yeah. So reached base last time on an E5.
As that fastball is middle, 0-1. Breaking ball, big swing, but he comes up empty, 0-2. And this will be pitch number 103, unofficially. As Coach James comes out and calls time.
I don't know if he caught it in a weird spot on the hand, or either Coach James was checking his glove. And the Braves, first game of the 2024 season, just went final, and they are victorious by a score of 9-3.
As they put up a 7 spot there in the 8th inning. So the 0-2 pitch to Livingston is in the dirt. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the Pirate catcher and 5-hole hitter, Nate Livingston.
Stayed back on the breaking ball, fought it off, and stays alive.
Yeah, did a great job of fouling off that sweeping breaking ball from Stanley. Toombs County hoping Stanley can get Livingston right here.
That one's going to bounce in front of home plate, and it's 2-2. Harris going to go out and have a word with Stanley. Two ground ball hit through the 5-6 hole, and that is through for a base hit.
So right on cue there, Taft. Nate Livingston gets his first hit of the ball game and extends this inning. And what I would assume would be T.J. Stanley's last batter.
I have him at 106 pitch count.
So he could finish this batter.
As we're trying to see what they're going to do. He's still holding on to the baseball at the moment.
I expect him to finish this one out, yeah.
And that may have been what he was doing, was telling him that that may be the scenario.
Pretty much letting him know this is your last batter regardless.
And that batter will be J.E. Sykes with 2 outs. Looks like Garrison Turner. Is that Turner or Edenfield?
That is Turner, I believe. Nope.
Edenfield was running for...
That is Edenfield, number 3. Isaac Edenfield, yes, sir. In the game as courtesy runner for Nate Livingston.
So that first pitch is going to be in the zone, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball right down Broadway, 0-2.
Good breaking ball there from Stanley. Starting it out middle third of the plate, and by the time it gets there, it's almost out of the zone.
Fastball called strike 3. Sykes never took the bat off his shoulder there, but credit Stanley, as that was a really good sequence by him. As the Pirates are going to hold on to a 2-1 lead going into the bottom half of the 5th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work. And they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today. 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Identify yourself.
WUFE and W244CR.
Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf. 96.7.
Welcome back. We're in a 0-1 count already as Colin E. Watson delivers to T.J. Stanley a breaking ball on the first pitch for a called strike. Second pitch is up in the zone, now 1-1.
Yeah, Colin's got sort of a snappy motion in the middle of his windup. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Swung on and missed there, and it's 1-2.
Looks great as usual, but just a little different look from him on the mound today that we've never seen before.
1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And that'll be a strikeout for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. So strikeout number 6 for Colin on the day. Goes back to that breaking ball. That one's a little bit up in the zone, 1-0. Catches the outer half, 1-1. Went back to the fastball there.
Trayvon Harris standing in the box with a 1-1 count.
Just under the letters, doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Good looking pitch there. What I thought was strike 2.
Same pitch almost, but he got the swing and the miss that time. So 2-2. This is low, and that'll run things to a full count. So 1 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off out of play. As Harris has reached base both times. Hit by a pitch and a walk.
So Colin looking to get Harris out for the first time in this game.
Brantley Upshaw waits on deck. Fouled off again.
Trayvon not going down easily, that's for sure.
All right, let's go try.
3-2 here to Trayvon Harris.
And that one's going to miss. And Harris is going to reach for the 3rd time today.
It's going to bring up Brantley Upshaw, who, along with Trayvon and Jackson Jenkins, can turn this game upside down with one swing of the bat. And we're putting that shift on again for Brantley Upshaw, which hopefully is not telling to him if he's a smart baseball player like I think he is.
That one catches the corner, 0-1.
And every time they put that shift on, 75 or 80% of the pitches to Upshaw have been changeups or breaking balls. I'm surprised he hasn't picked up on that yet, as another changeup is in there for a swing and a miss and strike 2.
And Upshaw's quickly behind, 0-2.
Luckily, we're pitching into that shift, but
Harris is on his way to second. Here comes the throw from Nate Livingston. Just a little bit too far up the first base side of the bag, and he's in there safely.
So 3 off-speed pitches to Upshaw here. And I believe the pitch comm has come off of Livingston's chest protector, and he's getting it secured back, as that is a new addition to high school baseball this season. I think we've only seen one team all year. Well, it was actually Jamie Emmons and the Ware County Gators. They did not use the pitch comm, actually went old school.
That is correct.
And I believe they're the only team so far we've seen not use pitch comm, which,
yeah, that didn't utilize it.
As Jamie Emmons, or as I know Jamie, that does not shock me one bit. So 1-2 here to Upshaw.
Swung on and hit foul over the Pirate dugout.
Another change up there.
As you got to wonder if they're going to run a fastball by him at any point. He has not seen many of those today.
As he's definitely set him up to run that high 80s, low 90s fastball by him, especially if he elevates it about Upshaw's letters.
Goes back to the changeup. That's in the dirt. Livingston's going to throw it down to third. Got him.
And I believe the Pirates got another gift there. Trayvon Harris was safe, in my opinion, for sure, as the tag was applied very late and high. But thankfully, we got that call. as Harris did a great job of maneuvering his body when he saw the tag was about to be applied, did a great job of what some coaches really try to teach a lot of, and that's how to control your body mid-slide and maneuver it to avoid that tag. And Trayvon Harris did a great job, in my opinion, and was safe, but luckily the Pirates get a break.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 3, and I agree with you on that. He just put a really good slide on the ball, did beat him to the bag, but hey, we'll take any break we can get.
That we will.
So that'll be a third out of the inning, and we'll go into the top half of the 6th. Pirates still clinging to a 1-run lead, 2-1. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden Isles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate.
Welcome back. Going into the top half of the 6th here in game number 1 of this doubleheader in Toombs County, as the Pirates hold on to a 2-1 lead. And Landon Anderson's going to lead things off, and he's going to see a new arm on the mound in the form of Ryder Sears.
Landon Anderson's going to be the first Pirate to greet Mr. Sears, as this is his first appearance in the series.
Sears, a left-handed pitcher. Big breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. And if he throws that a whole lot, you got to think this Pirate team feels good about that. Back to the breaking ball. Must have missed low, 1-1.
Good pitch from Ryder Sears there. Is what I thought may have caught the bottom of the zone, but could have went either way for sure.
Ground ball hit over to the shortstop, Quintero. He's going to throw a little Derek Jeter jump throw, but it's not going to be in time.
And what usually you would like to see your third baseman cut that ball off.
Yes.
Quintero honestly didn't expect to have to field that ball, as he ranged a long ways over deep into the 5-6 hole and actually kind of grown in there, as I believe he might have slightly pulled something in his low back at what he was reaching for on that throw. But nonetheless, Pirates do get a leadoff runner via the infield single, and I believe that will be Garrison Turner over there at first base.
It is.
And Caden Walsh stands in the box.
As Caden was begging for time there in the box.
And you about have to, because this home plate umpire does not grant it a lot. And with Caden Wall's demeanor, looks like he's squaring around, and he sure is.
And he gets a great bunt down. Will it stay fair? And it does not.
He kind of inside out of that bunt and put a little side spin on it. And it continued to go in that direction down the first base line and spun foul.
And with a left-handed pitcher on the mound, he's going to have a tough time making a throw there to first to get anybody.
Going to have a tough time getting to that ball anyways, because when his motion is finished, he's actually falling away from where that ball was bunted.
Breaking ball, bunted down the right side. Sears is going to field, throws it over to the second baseman who was covering first in time for out number 1.
Yeah, good job there by Tucker Brady to be over there on time, but great job by Caden Walls there. Gets the job done. It's going to give Nolan Sykes an opportunity to drive in a run here in the top half of the 6th. Would be a very nice insurance run.
Yeah, great job by Caden. There's been several times we tried to get a bunt down today. We couldn't. Caden comes in. He's able to get the job done. And that breaking ball, nothing new from Sears. As I'm not sure we've seen anything other than a curveball.
That's correct. Been a heavy dose of the breaking ball so far.
Another 0-1 curveball. Misses 1-1. Turner out at second with 1 out. Big run for the Pirates as they hold on to a 1-run lead. That pitch is going to be popped up on the infield. Second baseman Brady is able to make the catch for out number 2. That's going to turn it back over to Colin Ewaldson, who missed a home run by about 2 feet to dead center field in his last at bat. And that one's going to be up and away, 1-0. And they're going to walk him,
which is a thing of respect, I believe, but more or less a good strategic call from Coach James there. If you're looking at things statistically, the way we're looking at them, Colin Walton's been probably one of the hotter hitters in the region since region play started, and it does give you a force at any bag.
That big loop-in breaking ball. Grayson watches it go by for a called strike, 0-1.
And if you're looking at the stats on the book here in this game, Colin Walton's 2 for 3. Then you've got Grayson Hall, who's 0 for 3.
Same breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-2.
So that called strike 2 was a little more generous than it was most, but nonetheless, 0-2.
As Grayson hits that one high, chopper hit over towards the down the third base line, and it's a high throw. Upshaw tried to place the tag on him, and he's not able to do so.
And Ryder Sears did about everything he could there. And that's going to give Dason Griffiths an opportunity to step into the box with the bases loaded. And I'm curious, Taff, how are we scoring that one?
They scored an error on theirs, but I could see that both ways. I don't know if you get him if the throw is good.
It's bang, bang.
As a big breaking ball bounces off the plate. And I don't know if this is the guy you want in the box with the bases loaded.
If I had to choose 2 that I did not want to face right now with the bases loaded, one's standing out at second base and one's in the box right now.
There's that breaking ball. Another high chopper hit over to Jenkins. He's going to field that. He's going to throw it over to first in time for out number 3. And that was a good play by Jenkins.
Very good play by Jenkins as he come up and kind of sidestepped that ball and fielded it on the in-between hop. And the field umpire looked as if he was about to call Dason safe at first and pumped him there in the last second of it. And what I thought was a safe base runner there at first, but out number 3 there as Jenkins makes a good play and a good throw across the diamond. We're heading into the bottom half of the 6th. Appleton County still clings to a 1-run lead by a score of 2-1. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates!
All right, welcome back. Going into the bottom half of the sixth. 2-1's your score. Pirates still holding on to that one-run lead. Jenkins is going to be the batter.
3-4-5 due up here for Toombs County. Running out of outs.
Man, he's going to pop that one up. It may stay in play. Nate Livingston is going over, dives, hits him in the glove, and bounces out.
As that is a tough play to make as his pitch comes off once again, and that's just a testament to how hard and gritty Nate Livingston plays the game. And you got to appreciate it.
You do. You got to love the hustle there.
Head first into everything, literally.
And when you say head first, he went in head first into the rocks over there.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I was looking at. That's a rough texture stuff just to dive off in. And looks like we may have to go old school here.
Yeah, because I don't think the pitch comm is good to go anymore.
Nope. Well, it's got to be because Coach Mercer is
that fastball's at the knees 0-2.
Talking into his as he
something broke.
Yeah, something did for sure.
The breaking ball swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 1.
Great pitch sequence there by Colin.
And a strikeout number 8 on the day.
It's going to bring DH Cameron Ledford to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Reached on an E5 back in his first plate appearance of the ball game.
Pitch bounces right behind home plate. 1-0.
Here to Ledford. There's a fastball in there on the outside corner for a called strike. Evens things at 1-1.
One turns into 1-2. That one is right down the middle, crosses at the knees.
Very similar pitch to the one before. Both great fastballs with good tilt on them.
Breaking ball lined into left field. And that'll be a 1-out single. That was a good piece of hitting by Ledford.
That it was. And not the ideal 1-2 breaking ball from Colony Walton. That breaking ball caught way more of the plate than he probably would have liked it to. And Ledford made him pay there with a good piece of 2-strike hitting. So that's going to bring up shortstop Jesus Quintero. Quintero is 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
It does put the tying run on base. And that one's going to miss low and away.
You're actually coming through probably the hottest part of this Toombs County lineup. You've got Quintero in the box, 1 for 2. Tucker Brady standing on deck, 2 for 2.
Snap throw down to first, not in time.
I love the aggressive nature there from Nate Livingston. Great job of Jack Carter breaking on that snap throw, just in case it gets past Landon. And Landon did a good job of fielding that ball on the long hop. 1-1 here to Quintero. Now 1-2. These last few fastballs have had great downward action as Collins doing a very good job of getting on top of that fastball. As that pitch is going to be hit out into right field, Jack Carter dives and makes a great catch. Tries to throw it in the first to cover him off, but not going to be able to do so. And that's another one that's just gritty and passionate, and you got to appreciate the way he plays the game.
Number 3.
Just a guy that you do trust out there and out in the outfield, no matter where the ball's hit. Reminds me of an outfielder that played behind me when I was pitching in Myers Harvey. No matter where the ball was hit, I knew I was going to get 120% from him no matter what. And if he had to lay out through a wall to get it, he was about going to do it. So that was out number 2. And Tucker Brady, who is 2 for 2 on the afternoon, steps in, and the first pitch he sees is a fastball that he swings through for strike 1. So he waltzing out of the stretch. Runner's on his way to second. Throw down from Livingston is a great one. And that is out number 3 in the inning. As he one-hop Jason Griffiths, and he just held the glove there in front of the bag, slid right into it for out number 3. So good inning there by the Pirates. Going to go into the top half of the 7th, with a 1-run lead. 2-1's your score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Welcome back here, Toombs County. Heading into the top half of the 7th, and the first pitch to NJ Nance is a breaking ball in there on the inside corner for a called strike. So Nance behind 0-1, and right back at it with the breaking ball is Sears, and he gets one to come in the back door there for strike number 2. So 0-2. That's going to be hit into the 3-4 hole, and that'll be through for a base hit, and that's what you got to do with that breaking ball. That's exactly right. And as we were talking in Nance's previous at bat, 3 or 4 weeks ago, those 3 breaking balls probably send Nance back to the dugout. And there in just a short month of hard work and dedication, Nance has put in the time, and it's paying off now, and he's reaping the benefits as he took that breaking ball and punched it in the 3-4 hole. And Nate Livingston lays down a perfect bunt. They call him safe at first. Throw over to third. As I don't think the umpire was even looking. Nobody was looking. As Nance takes third, the runner goes all the way to second as well. And he's asking for help at the home plate umpire now. And technically on that call, since you've got the field umpire calling the one at first base. Your home plate umpire is actually now correct me if I'm wrong. I know we've got a few educated umpires that do listen in regularly, but I'm pretty sure that home plate umpire is supposed to rotate. And here we go. As Coach Griffith does have every right to be mad. Nobody was looking at it. As Coach Griffith has gotten hot. And he has every right to be upset here. And he's just been tossed. And rightfully so. If I'm in the position that Coach Griffith is in, I'm more than likely getting thrown out there too, because even if he was out, Taff, neither umpire was looking at him. Not a single one. I was looking at both of them. And that's why I would have been upset there. So you've now got a new bit of scenery here as Coach Griffiths does get tossed from the game. Kyle Mercer is now the third base coach that stands in the box there. And J.E. Sykes steps in, and it is getting to be good baseball here, Taft. And it sure is. Feels like playoff atmosphere for sure, as that one's in there for a called strike on J.E. Sykes. And they just brought life into this Pirate dugout. They sure did. And I'll be honest with you, I love to see that out of Coach Griffith. I do too. Been waiting on it all year. Breaking ball, hard hit over to the second baseman. He snow cones it, throws it over to second, and gets by the first baseman all the way to the dugout. Mercer's waving him home. Here comes the throw. He's in there safely. And just like that, what Toombs County thought was going to be a turn of events in their favor has actually turned out to be a huge swing of momentum for the Appleton County Pirates. So great play out there at second base by Brady, and he just cannot come up with a clean throw. And home plate umpire actually had his hand up and his mask off, so thankfully Landon did not swing at that pitch and foul it off into it. So 0-0 count here to Landon Anderson. And I believe we are seeing a turn of events and a little revengeful strike calling there. And that one was maybe 3 inches off of the ground. Runner's on his way to third, and he's in there safely. So 0-2 here to Landon Anderson. And Sykes steals third there. Still only one out in the inning. There's that big breaking ball. Misses way outside, 1-2. One-two pitch, breaking ball, hard line ground ball to the shortstop, and he made a great play on that. As he was in on the grass, and I just knew that ball was through. Yeah, that ball was smoked by Landon Anderson. Did a great job of keeping his weight back, waiting on that breaking ball, and transferred it all on time there. And if that ball was hit 12 inches to the left or to the right of Quintero, it's through for a single, and that run scores. But great play there. It's going to bring up Caden Walls, who the first one he sees is a fastball up in the zone for ball one. Big hole in that 3-4 hole. Breaking ball misses up 1-1. Or 2-0, I'm sorry.
breaking pitch, 2-1.
And he was looking to unload on that one, Tav.
And I'm not even going to say fastball anymore because he's not thrown one the whole game. It's been nothing but breaking ball. So I'll just call the pitch, and you'll know what it is. That one's going to miss outside, and it's 3-1.
Wrapped around the outside part of the plate there. So the Pirates have plated one insurance run here in the top of the 7th.
That one is behind home plate in the dirt, and that'll be a 2-out walk, and that's going to bring up Nolan Sykes. First pitch. I said he wasn't going to throw a fastball, and he did right there, and it caught the inside corner.
He did, and that was a very generous call there from the home plate umpire as well.
He was. 0-1. Big looping breaking ball again, 1-1. J.E. Sykes at third. Caden Walls down at first with 2 outs. 3-1's your score. Pirates lead, top of the 7th. Runner on his way to second. That ball is hit on the ground, and that should be a foul ball.
It is.
You hit that ball twice.
It is. That is a foul ball. That was a foul ball.
100%. That's exactly what that was. He hit it with the bat the second time as he was coming around. So I actually got that call right.
And Toombs County players were trying to sell it the best they could, and it's going to bring a question from Coach James.
There's nothing wrong with arguing this, but I got a headset on and I heard it.
Oh, for sure.
You could even see the ball change direction.
So we'll do it again here. Looks like he's got a 1-2 count.
He does.
You got to be careful over there first.
Runner's on the move again. That one's going to miss upstairs. They're not even going to throw at him. So there's going to be 2 in scoring position now for the Pirates. 2-2.
And if I'm serious there, I'm probably coming up with a very high leg kick and just tossing that ball over to Upshaw.
Breaking ball. He fights it off and fouls it out of play.
Spoils a good 2-strike pitch there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Appleton County third baseman, Nolan Sykes.
He goes fastball, misses upstairs, and that's going to run it to a full count with a guy that they do not want to see in this inning, Colin Ewaldson, waiting on deck.
And then if Nolan Sykes reaches, they would have nowhere to put Colin.
And that's exactly what they did. They just walked Nolan Sykes, and that's going to bring up Colin Ewaldson with the bases loaded.
Lefty on lefty matchup, so you got to think Coach James feels a little bit better possibly. I don't know if you can feel good about this situation at all, Tal.
No, not with the way Colin's been swinging the bat for the last few games. Well, throughout the whole year, but really the last few games.
Yeah, especially the last 2 weeks.
Breaking ball, and man, he had a big hack at that one as he fouls it off.
And he came into the plate there with a plan, and it was, I'm swinging at the first hanging breaking ball, and he just barely missed it there.
So 0-1 to count. Goes back to the breaking ball. Umpire started to call that a strike, but he changed his mind. He pulled his hand up, ready to signal it.
He did. So the count's even at 1-1.
Ground ball into the 3-4 hole. That's going to get into right field for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Right fielder bobbles it. 2 runs going to score. And it's 5-1 Appleton County.
And I'm not going to say the floodgates, but a big gate has been let open, and a big shift of momentum in a positive manner since Coach Griffiths has been tossed. And nothing but runs for the Pirates here in the top half of the seventh. As coming into this inning, we had a very slim 1-run lead, and it has been now stretched to a 4-run lead.
I would expect Colin to be off on the first pitch, but no, he stays put. Fastball upstairs, 1-0.
So with that single right there, Colin Watson's now 3 for 4 on the day.
That pitch is going to be popped up. I believe it's going to get out of play. No, he made the play.
He did. And I think he actually went in the dugout.
I thought he did as well.
He did. And technically you cannot go in the dugout and make that play, but it looks as if it's going to stand.
So that'll be the third out. So that'll take us to the bottom half of the seventh. It is 5-1 Appling County. You are listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appling County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appling County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
All right, bottom half of the seventh here. Pirates have opened this lead up to 5-1 as they put up a 3-spot there in the top half of the seventh.
6, 7, 8 due up for Toombs County here in the bottom half of the seventh.
That pitch is going to be swung on by Brady and fouled out of play. And Mason, I mean, you was talking during the break. All of that happened after Coach Griffiths got tossed.
It sure did. And we haven't, Coach Griffiths is pretty laid back. I'd say he is about as laid back as they come. And that pitch is lifted into center field. And NJ Matz takes about 3 steps in and corrals it for out number 1. But, yes, really got heated. And honestly, from our perspective, in my perspective, had every right to get heated.
Oh, he did. And the reason I even bring that up is because it breathed life into this Pirate team. That dugout got loud.
Without a doubt.
And sometimes you just make a sacrifice like that. Even though he had every right to be mad, you make that sacrifice, and you see what the result was in that inning.
And that's right. In the first pitch to Tyson, Brantley's a fastball up in the zone, but Brantley swings and misses. Comes up empty there, 0-1.
And that pitch is going to be swung on now, 0-2. So, again, 5-1's your score. Toombs County down to the last 2 outs here in game number 1 of this doubleheader. That one's going to miss up in the zone 1 and 2. Swung on, popped up. Landon Anderson is on a dead sprint back. Grayson Hall comes over and dives and makes the catch for out number 2.
Great play there by Hall. With the inner shortstop inning came out there, and he ranged a very long ways over and made a sliding/diving attempt at it, and came up with the ball and gives the Pirates out number 2.
So Toombs County down to their final out. As that pitch is almost fouled straight into the dugout where Brantley Upshaw caught that third out. I had to throw that in there. 0-1.
So Ryder Sears is the last hope for the Bulldogs.
As Colin just sailed that one.
Killed the bull right there.
Colin's been very economical in this game. He's yet to reach 100 pitches as that one's up in the zone now. 2-1.
2 balls and 1 strike here to the new pitcher for Toombs County, Ryder Sears, and that fastball almost gets him. As there's a little chin music there for Ryder. Speaking of chin music and music, we do wish Will Mosley the best of luck on American Idol here soon.
As that pitch is going to be hit foul and out of play down the left field line.
So 1 strike away from ending game 1 of this doubleheader.
Also in danger of walking him as it is a full count. We're looking for that 1 strike to get us out of here and going into the 3rd game. And he gets it, swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 3. And the Pirates are going to take game 2 of this 3-game set by a score of 5-1. So the Pirates are going to get the series win. Now we got to look and go for the sweep here, Mason.
That we do. It'll be our first region sweep of the year, actually. We're able to get it done here in game 3, which I do hope we are successful at.
Good job, guys.
So that's going to wrap us up for game 1. We will take a short break. Probably play a little bit of music. We will come back. We'll have game 2 of this doubleheader ready for you and see if the Pirates can go get that sweep. Pirates victorious in game number 1 here. Score of 5-1. You've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank.
First time all year that Coach Griffiths has got tossed in what I would consider a very accurate tossing, very calling tossing. Had every right to be upset, and I believe if any of the Applin County fans were in his shoes, they would be sitting out there on the tailgate as well.
And as what I mentioned, it put some life in this team as well when you see your coach go to bat for you like that. And they put up 3 runs in a hurry, and it ended up winning that baseball game.
That they did. Very impressive 7th inning from the Pirates, who had been what I'd say flat for most of the game, Taff. And then, as you said, after Coach Griffiths got tossed from the game, they lit a brand new fire up under that Pirates bunch that I can't say we've seen a lot of this year.
No. And we'll see if we can take this momentum into this 3rd game here. Do you have their lineup ready?
I do. So Toombs County will be the home team once again. Leading off, playing catcher. Sporting in number 13 is going to be Trayvon Harris, batting second. Number 28, the pitcher, Brantley Upshaw. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 27, Jackson Jenkins. Batting in the cleanup spot, DH, number 5, Cameron Ledford. He'll be hitting for the left fielder, number 6, Kip Mosley. Batting fifth is the shortstop, number 9, Jesus Quintero. Batting sixth will be the third baseman, wearing number 3, Tucker Brady. Batting seventh will be the second baseman, number 8, Tyson Brantley. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Ryder Sears. And rounding out that Bulldogs lineup will be center fielder, number 14, TJ Stanley.
And for your Pirate lineup, Colin Ewaltz in the hot bat's going to lead things off for the Pirates. He's out in right field. Grayson Hall still in the 2 spot. He's over at second. Dason Griffiths will be batting third out at shortstop. N.J. Nance is out in center field in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth will be Nate Livingston. He's behind the plate. J.E. Sykes will be the DH, and he is DHing for a name that we haven't heard this year, and that'll be Ty Hutchison, who will get the start on the mound for the Pirates tonight. Landon Anderson still in the 7 spot. He's over at first. Caden Walls will be out in left field batting 8. And to round it off will be Nolan Sykes. and he'll be at the hot corner as Brantley Upshaw is going to be on the mound, the big, tall righty. And to our information that we got, he threw a perfect game in his last outing.
He did. Toombs County came out, their bats were hot. They made quick work of Tattnall County, if I do recall correctly, and Upshaw went 5 complete. No hits, no runs, no walks, as against a perfect game, and they were victorious 11-0. But yes, that was no fluke, Taft, as Brantley Upshaw is this Toombs County Bulldogs' number 1 on the mound. Missed last season on the mound, still hit, but missed last season due to him having Tommy John surgery right after the season. And he's made a very quick, efficient recovery. And if I'm not mistaken, and if everything holds true, and I checked about 2 days ago, but he is still verbally committed and probably already signed to go play collegiate baseball for the Georgia State Panthers up there in Atlanta.
That he is. That's also the information that I have. As we'll see if the Pirates can keep the momentum going from that first game into this one.
And they'll need it for sure.
He's one of their better arms, and I agree with you that he is probably Toombs' number 1, but credit Stanley in that last game. He was, they said, 86 to 88 on the radar with the fastball, and still a pretty good game.
He did. TJ Stanley has that very deceiving, heavy fastball. And if you're a pitcher, if you're a former hitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're standing in that on-deck circle, think you've got him timed 84, 85-ish, and then you get in there. It plays a little harder, a little faster than you realize. But looks like we'll get a very good look at Upshaw as we're going to get things going here in the top half of the first.
What may be their best pitcher is facing what may be the Pirates' best hitter in the last 4 or 5 games, and Colin E. Watson, and he almost gets hit with the first pitch, 1-0.
He does, and that would have been a very uncomfortable way to start, as that pitch would have caught E. Watson in the right ankle. So 1-0 here to Colin.
As he's going to foul tip that one into the mid, 1-1.
Yeah, Upshaw, one of the better fastballs we've seen all year. We've ran into several Division I pitchers, and I believe he happens to be number 5 or number 6.
That pitch is going to miss on the outside corner, and it'll be 2-1. Looking at some of Colin E. Watson's stat just in region play, he's hitting .609 with 3 home runs. And that is not counting the last game where he went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
So having a very impressive year so far.
As that one's going to get to the backstop on the swing and the miss, and he's going to reach first safely. As I don't know if that was 2 strikes or 3.
Well, Colin turned around and the home plate umpire told him that he had 2 strikes on him. And that's why when he swung and missed, he was off there. But, yes, there is only 2 strikes.
That is what I thought as well. So back to the box he goes. 2-2 will be the count.
And I believe if he's questioning, one of them fastballs that he took from Upshaw did look to be a strike. And maybe Colin was thinking that, that was a strike. But nonetheless, 2-2 count.
2-2 fastball. Put a good swing on it. Fouled it back into the net. As with as hard as Upshaw throws, if Colin can get the bat on the ball, he can turn it around in a hurry.
That's right. You do not have to put a big old swing on this very heavy fastball.
As that one is a called 3rd strike. I've never seen him signal anything.
Yeah, I do not have an idea. As this home plate umpire is much more passive. Well,
that'd be a good word for it.
Yeah, sure. He's not vocal at all.
And that pitch is a ball. They put 1-0 on the board, so that's what we'll go with. 1-0 from Upshaw is a fastball that must have been a little bit low, 2-0. That one's right down the middle, 2-1. As Grayson seen all fastballs here.
Yeah. Nobody knows the count, Harper. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
All right, let's get back to baseball. As we won't say what all exchanged there, but it was interesting to say the least. 2-1 to count. Ground ball hit up the middle. Second baseman fields behind the bag. Throw over to first. Not in time.
So a good piece of hitting there by Hall as he took that friendly Upshaw pitch and chopped it back up the middle, taking the second baseman into what was shallow center field. And by the time he released it and it got to first, it did not beat Grayson Hall. So one out here in the top half of the first.
So Jason Griffiths in the box now. Swung on a fastball and missed, 0-1. Hall over at first, about a 2.5-step lead. Pitch swung on high, pop fly, hit out into right field. Sears ranges over, makes the catch for out number 2. NJ Nance will be the batter now with 2 outs. Upshaw out of the stretch. Fastball up and in. And it's 1-0. Got the check swing there. But he went around 1-1.
My bad, Taff. I had to put the sunglasses up and get my prescription specs out.
Grayson's on his way to second. Ball gets past the catcher. He's going to move into second easily, and it's a 2-1 count.
And granted, we're having to do a lot of assuming.
We are.
As the home plate umpire actually is the first umpire I've ever seen to not have a strike call.
I agree. What's interesting, he had a little bit of one in the first game. This game, it is not to be found, as that one is under the knees, 3-1.
3-1 here from Upshaw to Nance.
As that ball's going to be hit on the ground out to the second baseman. Fields it with his glove on the ground, throws it over to first in time for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Pirates here in the top half of the first. Going into the bottom half, you're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
All right, welcome back. Ty Hutchison on the mound. Just threw his last warm-up pitch. We're ready to go here in the bottom half of the first.
That we are. It's going to be Trayvon Harris, Brantley Upshaw, and Jackson Jenkins due up. It's going to be our first look at Ty Hutchinson this year. With the few warm-up pitches I saw, looked very solid, throwing a lot of strikes. Looks to be a three-pitch mix. And Trayvon Harris is the first one to greet him.
And the first pitch, yes, it missed outside, 1-0.
Nobody knows, Taff.
That one is upstairs, 2-0.
We'll call that one. You know, the obvious ones we can do our best to assure you. But still no strike call. And that's got to be a strike.
It's nearly impossible to call.
It is. It's very difficult.
2-1, high pop fly, hit out into the right center field gap. N.J. Nance has his arms out, calling everybody off. He makes the catch for out number 1.
So welcome to varsity baseball, Ty Hutchinson. First man he sees flies out to N.J. Nance, and Ty will actually tell you himself, I'm not going to blow it by anybody, but I'm going to throw a lot of strikes and fill up the zone and use all three pitches. And that's exactly what he plans to do.
As he lost the breaking pitch in the dirt there, 1-0.
And what I would think would be a nice compliment to this rotation if he holds up, as we think.
Fouled straight back into the net, 1-1.
So Brantley Upshaw evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Breaking ball had him way out front, 1-2.
It's a very good changeup there from Hutchinson. As that is one of his go-to pitches. Can throw it in about any count. So 1-2 here to Brantley Upshaw.
That one's going to be reached out and lunged at, as Caden Walls is going to come on and make the running catch for round number 2. As they had him shifted there.
They did, and Caden Walls was playing basically square up in the left center gap. So far, so good from Ty Hutchinson, using this very good Pirate defense behind him to his advantage.
First pitch in the dirt, but it swung on and missed, 0-1.
And if you've noticed, Tap, Brantley, Upshaw, and Jackson Jenkins do have a very tough time laying off of that circle changeup if you started about their thighs or their knees.
And this one's going to be hit into the 5-6 hole. Nolan Sykes is going to dive, and it's going to carry him off his glove. And Jenkins is going to reach first.
2 out hit there from Jenkins. That was an unfortunate bounce. I don't think nobody will ever get on to Nolan Sykes for giving 110% effort there. And it just hit off the end of his glove, and Jason Griffiths was heading to the 5-6 hole to back him up, and the ball bounced towards second base. So an unfortunate bounce, but it's going to bring up Cameron Ledford, the DH.
Ledford's going to watch that one miss low in the zone, 1-0. And these Toombs County scorers are pretty brutal on the hits. They scored that in error. I did not, but they did.
Wow. I did give Jenkins credit for the single there.
So 2-0. That one's going to miss up in the zone.
And I'll be honest with you, Taff, as a former pitcher myself, this would be very frustrating as a pitcher on the mound to not have a clue.
That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat out to Jason Griffiths. He's going to field, flip it over to second in time for out number 3. So nothing doing for either team in the first inning. We're in the top half of the second. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
All right, welcome back. Top half of the second if the Pirates are due up here. I believe we're 5-6-7. That would be it. 5-6-7. Nate Livingston to lead things off, followed by Jay Sykes and Landon Henderson. I'm fixing to steal my wife's blanket over here. The temperature is dropping in a hurry.
It is. And we'll get things going here in the top half of the second.
Upshaw from the stretch. And that's in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Did you hear that one, or yes?
I heard that one. That's the first one I've heard the whole game.
1-1. Nate Livingston leading things off for the Pirates.
That pitch is going to be hit foul down the right side by about, what'd you say, 2 feet?
Probably less than that, to be honest. Just missed a single.
As Jenkins just switched places on the defense, he has been playing third. He's now over at first as Upshaw is on the mound, of course.
And Tucker Brady is holding down the hot corner now.
1-2 to Livingston. Going to miss outside, 2-2. Upshaw working methodically. As that one's going to bounce in the dirt and get all the way to the backstop. And we have a full count, 3-2.
We do is I've got a very good feeling that runs are going to be hard to come by in this game here. Ty Hutchinson looking very sharp on the mound for Appling County, and Toombs got their ace going.
3-2 ground ball hit over to Jenkins at first. He fields it on 2 hops. Is going to run over to first and touch it himself on the 3 unassisted.
And that will be the first out here in the top half of the second.
It's going to bring up J.E. Sykes. And the first pitch to Sykes. Almost got a piece of him. As that was around the bill of his helmet, high and inside.
That was high and tight. A little chin music there for J.E.
That one's going to be low and away.
And you've got to think, Taff, obviously you're swinging at good pitches when you get them, but Brantley Upshaw more than likely, as J.E. swings to that fastball knee high for strike 1, Upshaw more than likely not going to be able to go the full 110 anyways.
That fastball swung on and missed, and it's now 2-2. As I thought the bat hit something there, I didn't know. Coaches want a catcher's interference. J.E. stands out of the box looking back like if anybody knows, he would.
He would.
As he's going to swing and miss, and that'll be out number 2.
So Upshaw looking good as we expected here through an inning and a third.
Landon Anderson, the batter now. As he turned that one loose and bounced it in the dirt. He tried to throw that so hard he grunted. I would like to see a radar on Upshaw.
Yeah, there is one right there behind home plate.
As that is a hard ground ball into the 5-6 hole, and that'll be a 2-out base hit from Landon Anderson.
Good piece of hitting there from Landon. Great piece of hitting there on the fastball that Upshaw tried to tie Landon up inside with.
And that one's going to be fouled out of play by Caden Walls, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, 0-2.
Very healthy fastball, letter high from Upshaw. And you got to think, Brantley being 6'7"-ish, by the time he lets that ball go, Taff, he's 52, 53 feet away from home plate.
He is, with a very good velocity. That one's going to be fouled off out of play. Good job fighting that one off by Caden.
So it gets on top of you very quick.
Oh-2 pitch. That's going to catch the corner, and that'll be strike 3. And out number 3. So we'll go into the bottom half of the second with no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appling County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the second. No score here. Pirates no runs on 2 hits. Toombs County no runs on no hits.
Jesus Quintero to lead things off here. And first pitch he sees, he flares into shallow right field. And Colony Walton closes in on it very quickly, but leadoff single there from Quintero. And Colin was coming up looking towards first base, but
he thought about it.
He did. But thought smarter and held on to it. And
that's a good piece of hitting by Quintero there.
Good piece of hitting, yes, sir. And that's going to bring Tucker Brady to the plate. It was probably the best Toombs County Bulldog bat in Game 1.
He's going to square around the bunt. Gets down a pretty good one. Ty Hutchinson's going to throw it over to first in time. They might have him hung up in between second and third, and they do. Dason is running after him. Flips it over to Sykes. Sykes is going to flip it back to Hall, and Hall is going to place the tag on him. And they got him.
They did. Got him hung up.
It's going to take me a minute to score this one.
Yeah, great job there from Grayson Hall, who recognized it right off the bat, and instead of throwing it to third, which you usually do in that situation, he threw behind him at second base, and he was not expecting that, and got him in a rundown. And about 3 throws later, they're able to tag him out. So very big double play there.
Now we are to Tyson Brantley. He's going to watch the first pitch miss around the letters, 1-0. Pitch on the way, right down the middle, and it's 1-1. It's flared over to right field, and that'll be the third out of the inning. So we're going to go into the top half of the third now. Still no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. Going into the top half of the third, Nolan Sykes is going to lead it off here for the Pirates. Still no score. There's been a pitcher's duel so far in this one.
Nine, 1, and 2 due up for Appling County. Nolan once again with them toes on the line.
First pitch missed. Not sure where that one was at. I guess it's 2-0.
Wow.
Check swing. Three and 0, baby. I have no idea what the count is.
It is 2-1, Taft. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Now 2-2. I actually heard that one. 2-2 now. And the pitch from Upshaw to Sykes. In the dirt, now 3-2. Hey, I like those. I can call that one. And we apologize to the folks at home. I promise we're trying our best here.
Yeah, we are. And I'll be honest with you, Taft, I feel slap bad for Brantley Upshaw and Ty Hutchinson on the mound.
100%. That pitch is going to be lined into right field and in for a base hit. That was a great piece of hitting by Nolan Sykes.
As Upshaw tried to crowd him in with that fastball, and he did a good job of keeping his hands inside that baseball and getting the barrel to it and lining it through the 3-4 hole for a leadoff single.
That's going to bring up Colin Ewaldson. And you wonder, do they put the bunt on here with the way he's swinging the bat? I think the book tells you to, but we'll see what the call is.
I tell you, one person who's expecting it, and that's Tucker Brady.
He certainly is, as he's up on the grass.
I'm Colin. I'm going to try to take this thing with me.
And that first pitch, I miss low and away, 1-0. Because attempt, just to keep me on a move. Hit off the end of the bat and foul into the Pirate dugout.
Way out in front of that one.
So 1-1 to count. That pitch misses. 2-1.
That's a good-looking pitch from Brantley Upshaw. It is. It's got to be just outside, if not a strike, and he's not getting it. regardless, very good-looking fastball from the young man.
As that one almost got Colin in the back left foot.
Looked like a back foot slider.
And Colin's way ahead here, 3-1. Major league pop fly. Will it stay fair? Everybody's giving it a look. Left fielder will be able to make the catch right on the brick wall. And that'll be out number 1.
Very good play there from Kip Mosley. One, that fly ball was hit a country mile into the air. And 2, Kip Mosley had to cover a lot of ground there, Taff. And then changing terrains as he went from grass to gravel and having to keep his eye on the ball there. So tip of the hat to that young man. And that's going to be the first out here in the top half of the third.
Pickoff attempt, nothing happening. That was a little chin music there to Grayson Hall. 1-0 now. Nolan Sykes still down at first. Way outside there, 2-0. Still no score here. Top of the third. Swung on and fouled straight back, and he had a healthy hack on that one.
He did. I was wondering what that gust of heat was right there.
That's my heater.
About 25 minutes ago, I got an update. In the bottom of the 5th, Pierce County's up on Tattnall 9-1.
That fastball must have missed on the inside. I'm not sure it did, but we'll say it did. So 3-1.
I have no idea where that ball missed.
Swing and a miss. Now 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying much this game, Taff. I'm almost in a sense of shock, to be honest with you.
I am too.
Brantley Upshaw and Ty Hutchinson are throwing 2 very good games, but they're fighting an uphill battle.
Both pitchers. And it's not just Hutchinson, it's Upshaw as well. That pitch is going to be foul tipped. As I tell you what the Pirates have done in both of these games, they have done a great job of getting these pitchers' pitch counts up in a hurry. That was Brantley Upshaw's 50th pitch. And we're in the top of the third.
Yeah, we've played 2 1/3 innings of baseball here.
Payoff pitch is a called strike 3. That'll be out number 2.
And Hall goes down on strikes. Slider from Upshaw caught the outside corner.
That's going to bring up Dason Griffiths. First pitch to Dason. I'll wait till they put it on the board. I want to know.
Taff, I'll be completely honest with you, pal. I do not know if he knows that you're actually supposed to ring somebody up. And I'm being nice, but
his guess is as good as mine, and then we try our best not to talk too much about the umpires, but sometimes you just can't. As that's 2-0 now, it misses.
And I'm the first one to advocate for them because I did it at several levels, but this ranks up right there with.
There's no doubt about that one. It was middle, 2-1.
So, yes, I feel for all of these young men on the field right now.
Wow. As he calls that a strike, 2-2 now.
And you can't do nothing but just smile now. Smile it off, laugh it off. 2-2 here to Dason.
That one's going to be in the dirt, and it's now 3-2. And Dason's worked it to a full count. Payoff pitch, runners in motion. And we get the delayed called strike 3. And that'll be out number 3. So nothing happening for the Pirates in the top half of the third. Still no score going into the bottom half. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. Ryder Sears in the box to lead things off for the Toombs County Bulldogs. First pitch is going to miss up in the zone. From Ty Hutchison, swing and a miss. Now 1-1, evens the count.
So Ryder, Sears, Stanley, and then Trayvon Harris back at the top due up this inning.
Now that one's going to be hit foul over our head.
Right over the top of us.
Coach James is going to call Sears down and have a word with him. And that may be more about the swing that he just put on that ball. He kind of just halfway check swinged it.
That he did.
And you've seen that a couple of times out of Sears in this game. Or not in this game, but in this two-game set today. Just hasn't looked comfortable in the plate, and he does it again. And that'll be a foul tip. Livingston was not able to hold on to it. Swing and a miss that time, and Livingston's going to place the tag on him for out number 1.
I'm glad he got the tag on him because the home plate umpire was not even paying attention to him.
So now T.J. Stanley, the pitcher last game, steps in the box. Watches a first pitch breaking ball, I guess was outside.
Yeah, like you said earlier, a bunch of credit to T.J. Stanley. Young man's thrown a lot of pitches this inning, or this week, as he grounds that one to the shortstop, Dason Griffiths, fields it cleanly and makes a very good throw over the first base for the second out of the inning. But what I was trying to get out was T.J. Stanley has thrown a lot of pitches this week and came in and threw a jam-up game number 2. He sure did. And go back to that throw right there Dason just made. That was a laser across the infield. Effortless. As that breaking ball is going to be in the dirt, 1-0. One-0 pitch from Hutchinson. Swung on, got out in front of it, 1-1. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, still no score. Got his change up there. Watches it go by, 2-1. Working out of the line. Fastball. Must have missed outside. And it's now 3-1. And Trayvon Harris actually questioned that call. So he looked back at the umpire, making sure that it was a ball. That one's going to be upstairs, and that'll be a 2-out walk. And bring up Brantley Upshaw.
Number 28, Brantley Upshaw.
So Upshaw looking to help himself out here. And Harris is very aggressive on the base pass of what we've seen in the first 2 games. As that one's going to miss way upstairs to Upshaw. It looks like Hutchinson babied that circle change there. One of the first pitches that we've seen truly get away from him. Got a lead. Very minimal. As they're going to snap a throw behind him. And they may have got him with a good throw there. They may have. Hutchinson does a good job of controlling the runners on the base paths with his very minimal leg kick, very quick to the plate there. So 2-0 the count as that pitch did miss. 2-0 here to Upshaw. Got to be careful with him. Way out front, hit it off the end cap. Just did get a piece of it, 2-1. Runner on the move. Throw down is not going to be in time as he had to actually step around the back of Upshaw there to throw it down. He did as that breaking ball carried him behind Upshaw as he was blocking it. So 2 outs and Trayvon Harris out at second base. And Nate Livingston asked for time as granted, and he's going to come out and chat with Ty real quick. And you got to wonder here, how aggressive are you with Upshaw in this situation? 3-1 count, first base open. You know, you're a 0-0 ball game, but this is a guy that can make it 2-0 with one swing. A walk's not the end of the world, and then you do have your 3-hole hitter Jackson Jenkins on deck, who hasn't had the strongest series against us and struggles with the changeup that we've pounded him with. I do remember last year he had a double or 2 against us, so he's capable, but it's more of who do you want to face, and we're going to go right after Upshaw here as Hutchinson gets him swinging through a changeup to make it 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner out at second. And the payoff pitch on the way from Hutchinson. He goes breaking ball, gets the swing and the miss, and a great sequence there by Hutchinson to come back and get Upshaw and a big at bat. Going to go to the top half of the fourth. No score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate Baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
y'all. This is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
All right, welcome back. Brantley Upshaw taking the mound here in the top half of the fourth. And he's still taking a few warm-up pitches here. Pirates going to bring up 4, 5, and 6. NJ Nance, Nate Livingston, and J.E. Sykes. He didn't get to join us earlier. The Pirates did take game one here today by a score of 5-1. As Toombs jumped out early on the Pirates and got a 1-0 lead in the first. Pirates never looked back as they answered with 2 in the second and scored 3. I believe it was the 6th. As Colin Ewalton had another great night with 3 for 4 at the plate and had 4 RBIs. So the Pirates have took the first 2 games of this series, looking to take game number 3 here, but as it sits, top of the fourth, no score. And NJ Nance to try to get it started.
And Coach James yelling out of that first base dugout, know your wheels, know your wheels.
He's going to square around the bunt. And that one actually gets a piece of the catcher's hand as he fouls it back.
That doesn't feel good at all.
The 0-1 pitch on the way from Upshaw. That one's going to miss outside and get all the way to the backstop. 1-1. One pitch. Like a slider there, 1-2 now.
Yeah, it was. NJ Nance actually lost footing with his plant foot, his back foot. So 1-2 here.
Pretty good swing. Flats it off, fouls it back into the net.
A little extra giddy up on that fastball from Upshaw.
Nance wears his pants like nobody I've ever seen.
He does have them up there. Looks like some old school softball shorts.
It does. 1-2 is low now, 2-2.
Very good 2-strike pitch.
He calls time. And Upshaw already works very slow on the mound compared to what we've been seeing in this series.
2-2 here to Nance.
Off the plate, 3-2.
And we just got a final from the Pierce County-Tattnall County game, and Pierce County's victorious 11-1 over Tattnall County.
So they swept that series. And that pitch is going to be hit high in the air out in the right field. Sears is going to drift over and make the catch for out number 1.
Hey, nice job, Brantley. Good job, Ryder.
That's going to bring up our catcher, Nate Livingston. Still 0-0 here, top half of the fourth.
Pitch going to be fouled back and out of play.
Aggressive approach there from Nate, swinging at what looked like a first pitch slider. And I know that was a little odd sounding, and as I'm easing my hands into this quarter zip. There we go, Taff.
I'll give you some of my heater.
Thank you, sir. I usually don't get real cold, but I walked out of the bathroom, and I guess I didn't dry my hands as well as I thought. And that pitch misses down in the zone for ball 2.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. As Mason said, still no score. Top of the fourth. Pitch going to be swung on. And it was a good fastball just under the letters. Got a swing and a miss. 2-2 is a called strike 3. And Livingston puts on a little show for us there as he was going to run down the first because he dropped the ball, but that will be out number 2.
So Jay Sykes up to bat, Pirate DH.
So 1-0 as that pitch misses to Sykes, up and in. Upshaw out of the stretch.
Good looking pitch there, Taff. As that is a pitcher's dream, and that is where you want to work as a pitcher, and he's not getting it.
He got the call that time, 2-1 now. J.E., I think, felt like he was guessing at that pitch. Started to swing, decided not to, got the called strike anyway, 2-2.
Evens the count here, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
As Upshaw grunts on that one and sells it.
And actually caught a piece of our co-parts radio setup over there.
3-2 swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3 and out number 3. So still no score here going into the bottom half of the fourth. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the fourth, as Jenkins will be the batter. Ty Hutchinson still on the mound for the Pirates. Misses with the first pitch, 1-0.
Another change up there to Jenkins, as I expect him to see a steady diet of those.
Fastball was a knee high down the middle, 1-1.
Good-looking fastball there from Ty. And I'm telling you, Ty, to be the first time we've seen Ty this year, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we might have found our Game 3 guy. So far, so good. Throwing a lot of strikes, filling it up.
That ball's going to be hit on the ground towards Dason Griffiths out at short. Throws across. It's a strike, and that'll be out number 1.
So Jackson Jenkins goes down via the 6-3 put out. And that's going to bring up DH Cameron Ledford.
So have you noticed, since he started enunciating his calls out there behind the plate and actually giving the signal, nobody said anything.
They haven't.
It's really that simple. As that first pitch is going to miss, 1-0. Not sure where that one missed. 2-0 now.
And Ty's doing a great job of getting the ball, just getting back on the mound and throwing it another one. That's all you can do.
Good fastball up in the zone. Got the swing and the miss. 2-1.
And Ty's another one, very easy going, mail it out young man. Not a lot phases him.
Upstairs, 3-1.
So Ledford in the plus count here. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Loses either a changeup or a slider there. I caught the tail end of it. And that'll be ball 4.
So Ledford works to walk with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Jesus Quintero. Who's 1 for 1 on the afternoon.
That pitch is hit high, and it's hit deep out in the center field, but NJ Nance just gets such a good read on the ball, and he's able to make the catch. He made that look easy.
He made that look very easy.
And I thought that was for sure in the gap.
Very effortless.
And can't ask for much better patrol in center field out there defensively.
You sure can't. That's going to bring up Tucker Brady with 2 outs.
And that one's right down Broadway, 0-1.
Tucker Brady in the box here with 2 outs. Cam Ledford over on first base.
Same exact pitch, same exact result, 0-2. That one's going to bounce in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase. 1-2 now. No runs on 3 hits for the Pirates. No runs on 1 hit for the Bulldogs. Another one in the dirt that he wanted to chase. 2-2 now. As that pitch is going to be hit on the ground over towards Grayson Hall at second. Makes a great play. Fields on the run, throws on the run for out number 3. So we'll go into the top half of the 5th. Still nothing on the scoreboard. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
Landon Anderson's going to lead things off for the Pirates here in the top half of the fifth. As he is 1 for 1 on the night, had the big base hit in his last at bat.
He did. Squared one up in the 5-6 hole. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Pirates here. Upshaw still on the mound, throwing a very good game.
First pitch from Upshaw is going to be popped up, and it may stay in play. First baseman Jenkins is coming over and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
And I lost that ball in the air. I say lost in the air. About didn't see it off of the bat almost. And if you are a March Madness fan, I know you're aware of the North Carolina State Marquette score right now, as the team of destiny in the Wolfpack is keeping the destiny alive. They sure are. They have a commanding lead over the Marquette Golden Eagles.
Now Caden Walls in the box. Watches the first pitch in there for a called strike. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
He did.
0-1. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2.
And that's another thing right there. Caden Walls is not going to get cheated.
0-2 popped up, and it's almost in the identical spot as the last one. And Jenkins makes the second out the same way he did the first one.
So 2 pop outs over there to Jackson Jenkins.
So 2 up and 2 down pretty quick here for Upshaw in the top half of the fifth. It's going to bring up Nolan Sykes, the 9-hole hitter for the Pirates. That's Coach Mercer in the third base box. Calls time and wants to speak to Sykes.
Nothing more than trying to get him out of that rhythm he's in, as he's worked very quick and efficient this half of the inning.
I believe that's exactly what this is.
For sure.
That's just a few years of baseball knowledge there.
That is. And I highly doubt either one of these umpires is going to interrupt it.
The first pitch to Sykes is going to miss up. Upshaw out of the stretch. Right down the middle, 1-1. Fastball is going to miss low and away. Actually, might have been a slider. Now 2-1. Upshaw nearing the mid-80s mark in pitches.
2 4 2/3.
As the catcher couldn't hold on to that one. Wasn't a bad pitch. If he catches that, he might get the call. But nonetheless, it's 3-1 to Nolan Sykes. Colin Ewaldson waits on deck. One is a called strike. Now 3-2. The letter high fastball got the call. Fights it off there, stays alive. Now 3-2 as he fouls that one into the net.
All right, let's go, Brantley.
Payoff pitch again from Upshaw. Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 3, and it's 3 up and 3 down for the Pirates in the top of the 5th. Bottom half coming up, no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the 5th as we're 7, 8, and 9 for Toombs County. Tyson Brantley going to start things off for the Bulldogs. Ty Hutchinson still on the mound for the Pirates. Looking good. That one's going to miss, and it is, I think it's 2-0. It is 2-0. That one's going to be hit hard out in the left field. Caden Walls is on a dead sprint. It's going to get over his head and all the way to the wall. And that will be a leadoff double for Tyson Brantley. Good piece of hitting there by Tyson Brantley. That's going to bring Ryder Sears up. So Tyson Brantley, along with this other part of 6, 7, 8, 9, this Toombs County lineup's been seeing the ball well today, Taff. They sure have. As this has possibly been their biggest threat in this game so far. They already got a runner on second with nobody out. And it would not shock me one bit if they're not bunting him over right here. And that's exactly what they do. As I think that's a ball. It was a ball. He called it a ball anyways. I don't think it was a ball. No, it wasn't a ball, but he says it is. One and 0 squares around, gets down the bunt. Ty Hutchinson's going to go to first for the shore out. And Sears does his job as he moves the runner over to third with one out. 14, TJ Stanley. So TJ Stanley comes up with only one out. Looks like the Pirates are going to bring the infield in. Just the right move here. You got to cut that run down late in the game for sure. And Upshaw looking good and strong on the mound. But Toombs County does have some action going on in the bullpen. Upshaw is getting up there in pitch count. Now first pitch to Stanley is a ball. And good pitch from Ty Hutchinson. What I thought was at the floor of the zone for a strike. Just called a ball. 1-0. That one does miss inside 2-0. So if you don't get Stanley right here, you've got to deal with the top half of that Toombs County lineup. Going to have to deal with them anyways unless a very bizarre double play happens.
Line to Landon Anderson, and that's what the doctor ordered as he makes the catch for out number 2.
That was about as good as it gets from a defensive standpoint, unless, other than a strikeout there. So everyone stays at bay, and Landon Anderson catches the line drive, so don't have to worry about the ball taking a bad hop or making a bad throw, as that was taken out of the equation there.
So 2 outs now. Toombs does have one at third. That is a called strike.
As I thought that was a ball, but home plate umpire did not.
Swung on and missed, now 0-2.
No balls and 2 strikes here to leadoff hitter Trayvon Harris.
It swung on and fouled off over the hitting facility. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, just a little bit low, 1-2. Pretty similar to that first one.
Very.
1-2, hard ground ball into the 5-6 hole, and that will give Toombs County their first run.
That it will.
Number 28, Brantley Upshaw.
And that was a good piece of hitting by Trayvon Harris.
That was. And I know that most folks are bummed, but Ty Hutchinson's still working a very impressive game here.
As that pitch breaks around the plate, 1-0.
Taking nothing away from him at all.
Oh, no, it's throwing a gem.
Yes, sir.
Big swing and a miss. 1-1 now, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did a very good job of keeping Upshaw off balance, as they do know the power that he does possess. Harris off on the pitch.
That pitch is hit high and deep out into left field. Caden Walls had him shaded and it almost got us, but he's able to run it down. And that'll be out number 3. But Toombs County does break the scoreboard, or break the scoring, and it is 1-0 Toombs County going into the top half of the 6th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates! Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
All right, welcome back. Brantley Upshaw still on the mound, as he's getting up in pitch count, but he still has a few to throw, as I have him unofficially around 86, so give or take 1 or 2. As the Pirates are going to bring up the top of the lineup here. Colin E. Watson, Grayson Hall, and Dason Griffiths.
Yeah, this is going to be a very pivotal part of the game here as Upshaw has thrown a gem so far. And it only takes one big hit, just like Toombs did in the bottom half of the fifth, to get things rolling. And you saw what one swing of the bat did in Appleton County yesterday when Colin E. Watson hit that solo shot to get things going.
Well, this Pirate team has been scoring in bunches when they do score. Haven't had many innings that we just put up a one spot. It's been crooked numbers.
That it has, and that's a good thing. So 1, 2, 3 due up here for the Pirates.
First pitch to Colin E. Watson. Catches the outside corner, 0-1. One fouled over our head and out of play. And E. Watson's quickly behind 0-2. Colin 0 for 2 in this game, but went 3 for 4 in the previous game. That fastball catches the zone. It might have been a changeup. Had a little bit of off speed to it. And that'll be a 3-pitch strikeout and out number 1.
Going to bring Grayson Hall to the plate.
Upshaw starts in with an elevated fastball, gets a swing and a miss, 0-1. And you really needed to make Upshaw throw some pitches here, but he's staying around the zone. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
As that fastball is heavy, Taft gets on you quick.
It does, especially coming from a 6'5", 6'6" body, however tall he is. And he goes with the slider, and they call him out.
So 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th. Upshaw has set the first 2 hitters down on strikes. And Dason Griffiths is set to greet Upshaw for the 3rd time this game.
That pitch is hit high and deep out into right field. Right fielder is headed back, and he's able to make the catch for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down for the Pirates. As we're going to go into the bottom half of the 6th. 1-0 Toombs County lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
All right, welcome back. 3-hole hitter Jenkins is in the box. Takes a big hack at the Hutchison off-speed pitch. Fouls it back into the net, 0-1. one's going to miss just a bit inside, 1-1.
3-4-5 due up here for Toombs County. They do have a 1-run lead.
That one catches the corner in the inner half, 1-2 now.
Bottom half of the sixth.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout and out number 1.
It's a big strikeout there from Ty Hutchinson. Going to bring up designated hitter Cameron Ledford. Got Ledford 0 for 1 on the game 2 of this afternoon.
That first pitch to Ledford's going to miss up, 1-0. Breaking ball. Catches the corner. 1-1. We're trying to figure out the count here. It said he puts up 1-1 and calls 2-0.
Hey, job, pal.
All right, so let's see if he flashes the count to us. He does not. Maybe we'll figure it out after this pitch. That pitch is going to be hit high and deep out into the left center field gap, but NJ Nance, as always, makes it look easy. And that'll be out number 2.
So Ledford put a charge into that one, but just came up short of the center field wall. First pitch to Quintero, misses up in the zone for ball 1.
Does it?
I think it did.
That one did, for sure, right? 2-0 now. He's going to act like he squares around the bunt, pulls it back 3-0 now to Quintero. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Jesus Quintero. As that pitch was probably a strike, Livingston let it handcuff him. And it went to the backstop, but I thought it was middle of the plate, in between the thighs, or the hip bone and the knees. But we didn't get the call. Coach Mercer's going to come out and have a word with Ty Hutchinson.
I think he's still trying to figure it out, too.
So the mound visit breaks up now. As Brady steps in.
As the home plate umpire did a very good job of taking his notebook out and taking note of that mound visit.
As that one's going to be fouled off the hitting facility.
Tucker Brady in an 0-1 hole. Brady been seeing the ball well this afternoon.
That one's in the dirt, and a great stop throw from Dason,
as that was a bang play.
As they almost got him hung up. Runner started to go to second on the pass ball, not the pass ball, but he kept it in front of him. Throws it down to second. Dason snaps the throw down to first and almost got him.
He did. Nate threw a strike to second base, and Quintero turned around and just barely beat the throw.
Off-speed pitch, misses outside, 2-1.
Hey, let's go, Pat.
That one's in the dirt now, 3-1.
Ty Hutchinson looking very impressive for his first start of the season. Doing a great job.
That one's in the zone now, 3-2.
Just having a hard time getting some run support. 3-2 here, so the runner at first base will be off on the pitch.
That one's going to miss outside, and that'll be back-to-back walks for Hutchison. And that's going to get us a pitching change.
That it will. What has Brantley done today? I guess I missed one.
Let's see here. I got him at 1 for 2. He had the double into the left center field gap and flew out to the first baseman.
That is right.
So J.E. Sykes is going to get the call on the mound, and while he takes his warm-up pitches, we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
Welcome back. About ready to get going here again. J.E. Sykes going to be the new pitcher for the Pirates, and give Ty Hutchison some credit of keeping us in this ball game through a great game on the mound tonight.
Very impressive outing from Ty. First time we've seen him on the mound this season, and if I had to take a guess, that will definitely not be the last time we see that young man pitch.
I would not think so.
Tyson Brantley going to be the first Bulldog to greet J.E. Sykes.
J.E.'s going to bounce one in the dirt, 1-0 now. Runners at first and second, 1-0 your score. Toombs County leads. Bottom of the sixth.
Pirates need to keep it right where it is.
Yeah, that one's right down the middle. and it'll be 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch to Brantley on the way. Ground ball hit over to Nolan Sykes. He's going to field and step on the bag unassisted, and that'll be out number 3. And the Pirates will have 3 outs to tie this one up or take a lead. Going into the top half of the 7th, 1-0 Toombs County leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
All right, top half of the 7th, and we're going to have to do it against Brantley Upshaw here in the 7th.
That we are. Not the ideal situation that you'd like to stare uphill at, but whether or not, we're going to have to do it. We've got 3 outs to at least tie this baseball game up. If not, take a lead.
And these are the moments that make you a better baseball team, good or bad, especially when you get closer to playoff time and in the playoffs, you're going to see arms just like this.
That is exactly right. As we went through them top 10 standings yesterday, and I can think off the top of my head, first 5 or 6 of those I know for a fact have at least one of these.
100%. NJ Nant's going to lead things off here. And the first pitch is going to be in the dirt and all the way to the backstop, 1-0.
So we would actually love to see Nance just go ahead and tie this baseball game up on one swing at the bat, but the low possibility of that happening, we would like to see Nance at least lead off this half inning and get on base.
Yeah, with his speed, that's all we need. 1-0 is a called strike, 1-1.
Evens the count. If you're just joining us, you're tuning in, thinking you were going to hear some music about this time. We're still playing baseball as Nance fouls that fastball off into the net right behind home plate. It's going to run the count 1-2 strikes. Toombs County has a 1-run lead. It is 1-0 here. Toombs County was able to crack the scoreboard in the bottom half of the 5th, and that's all the action we've had between two teams.
And that pitch is going to miss low, 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes here to the Pirates center fielder.
Doing a good job at making Upshaw throw some pitches in this at bat as he calls time, and I love it.
Got to be careful there. Got to make sure you're granted time.
True.
Yes, he was backing out of the box pretty quick, but thankfully the home plate umpire granted it.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, but the catcher dropped it. He's going to have to throw it down to first, and he does so and gets out number 1. So the Pirates going to be down to their final 2 outs here.
You've got catcher Nate Livingston stepping in the box, and then DH J.E. Sykes, who has entered the game officially now, as he came in relief on the mound for Ty Hutchinson.
as Livingston digs in. And Upshaw delivers. A high fastball swung on by Livingston, a little behind. 0-1. Same exact pitch, same exact result. Got the swing and the miss, 0-2.
And 2 here to the Pirate catcher, Brantley Upshaw. Way ahead. 1-0 here. Toombs County leads.
As that one's going to miss under the knees. And it's going to be 1-2. Harris wanted that up in the zone, but he didn't get it there. 1-2. That one's going to get all the way to the backstop. 2-2.
Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Upshaw has crossed that 100-pitch mark at 102 now, unofficially. Livingston going to call time and step out. Pirates just need a base runner here. That's the first step.
So 2-2 here to Nate Livingston.
As that pitch is going to be hit on the ground towards the third baseman, Brady. He throws it in the dirt, but a good pick over there by the first baseman, Jenkins, for out number 2.
And the Pirates are down to their last out. J.E. Sykes is going to step to the plate.
Upshaw delivers, swung on and missed, 0-1. As he runs a fastball by him. One spikes it in the dirt, turns it into 1-1. All
right, let's go, Brantley.
So Upshaw looking good out of Tommy John surgery. Looks like he's in mid-season form.
And that one's a little chin music. 2-1 now, and if J.E. can work his way on, this could be Upshaw's last batter, if my pitch count is correct. Pretty good swing, fouls it straight back into the net now, 2-2.
So Pirates down to their last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Two on the way. Swung on and missed, and that is out number 3, and that is going to wrap up game number 3 as Toombs County is able to get the win here by a score of 1-0. We'll take a short break, come back and wrap this one up. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Boy.
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Gold Miles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appling County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
All right, welcome back here in Toombs County as the Pirates are going to fall by a score of 1-0 here in Game 3. But the positive in all of this is the Pirates were able to take the series with winning the first 2 games, lost the third. But that is, the silver lining here.
That's been the story of the Pirates' young region season so far, Tap. Play like state champion caliber team in games 1 and game 2. And granted, during the playoffs, if you do win games 1 and game 2, you win the series and you move on. But there's going to come times when there's no doubt in my mind you're going to have to play that gritty game 3. And luckily, granted, a positive note out of this loss, I do believe we found our game 3 guy, barring anything crazy happening to him or anything crazy happening in the rotation. So thankfully we do have that nailed down, I believe. But yeah, we've got to hit better or do a better job at, getting base runners on the hard way and moving them over, getting them on, getting them over and getting them in. Not everything's going to be beautiful gap shots or line drives in the 5-6 hole. You see Brantley Upshaw, probably the best arm we've seen in region play so far. Young man's going to pinch at the D1 level for a reason. And he's made a very good recovery from Tommy John last season. So he looked very strong on the mound. Tip of the cap to him and this Toombs County bunch. Is I do not believe this will be the last we see of them. I do believe they are going to be a top 2 seed in our region if I had to go out and make a crazy guess. But yes, these are the ones, as a great baseball team, you've got to find a way to win, even though it's ugly. But we come up on the short end of the stick tonight.
That we do. So we'll go into region play again next week and see if we can get us another region win and see if we can find us one of those sweeps. But I agree with you. Hutchinson looked good tonight. That is definitely a positive on the night. So looking at your final box score, it was Toombs County 1 run on 4 hits and no errors. Pirates had no runs on 3 hits and no errors. So not the result we wanted here in Game 3, but we'll take the region series win, move into next week, and see if we can do it again.
That's right.
So that's about going to wrap it up here for us as it's getting late into the night. So you've been listening to Pirate Baseball from Mason Parker and Tav Vaughn. That'll do it here for us. You've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
You've been listening to Appling County Pirate Baseball on the Big Wolf 96.7. This broadcast has been brought to you by Community Bank, Rents and Rents Insurance, Sykes Propane, Down to Earth Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Urie's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Thank you to our sponsors.